What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Tiege Hanley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Tiege Hanley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people, and I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now, and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Tiege Hanley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Tiege Hanley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Room 9 After Hours with the crew. What's up, Q, Brittany, Slimmy, Kim? AD will be back in a few minutes. What's going on, y'all? How was y'all's weekend?
Got no complaints.
Cool. Good. Y'all ready for this weekend?
What's this weekend?
Well, number one, it's my birthday weekend. Number two, the meetup is this weekend, y'all. Come on. None of y'all going to the meetup? No. Dang. Okay. Well, the meetup's this weekend, y'all, and I'm excited. I'm going to be there, hopefully, God willing. So I'm excited about it. I went looking for an outfit and everything. Couldn't find nothing.
What day is your birthday?
Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Thursday the 23rd. Yep. So
my little nephew's birthday. That's why we're having a party for him this weekend, so I'm gonna be busy. But his birthday's on the 23rd too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
you
all will be there in spirit, I will assume. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started on this first subject if you guys are ready to hear it. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting night. These subjects are kind of cool. So let's go ahead and get it started, y'all. Icebreaker time.
I feel like I've heard people say this, but I'm really starting to see that shit in real time. Like, it really is true. The more that women accomplish, the harder it is to fucking date. And it's really because, like, you'll take the time to better yourself, to work on yourself, to focus on yourself. And when you're ready to come back into the dating game, you'll realize that while you were bettering yourself and elevating yourself, the niggas weren't doing anything. So now you're even further away from the standards that you set for yourself. And the shit is kind of like a lose-lose for women. Is really fucking bold, because if I'm sitting here and I'm complacent, then okay, I can find a nigga that's sitting and complacent with me. But if I take a year and a half, 2 years to better myself, to elevate, and then I come back in the dating game, why are there no men that took the time to elevate theyself and do better theyself? Like, the niggas still be in the same place. So now you're even further away from what you want. And the shit is just like, I don't know, that shit is just such like a lose-lose for women, because why do I have to better myself, like I said, and elevate myself, and then when I'm ready to come back into the dating game, you niggas literally have not done any fucking thing, and now I'm expected to lower my standards? No.
Oh, okay. She said women are leveling up, y'all. Men are not. Do you agree? Disagree? Comments?
I think that she's probably looking in the same place that she was looking for the complacent guys, and that's why she's having the same results. I think if she's moving in the circles of the leveled up people, she will find men that have leveled up.
Right. It's like, why would you upgrade yourself and then go right back to the same place that you just left complaining from?
Probably because the men that have leveled up don't want her. So she has to go where she's wanted. It's not always about leveling up. It's about who likes you. So we don't pick men. So it's kind of like the men are probably that she would want aren't picking her.
Okay. What you guys think? You guys have any comments on it? Cute. What you think? Besides, women are dumb. Women are stupid.
Women are dumb. They're stupid.
I knew it.
They're stupid. They're fucking stupid. And we don't have to level up because you're just not getting to where we are. We've been waiting on you, bitch.
Oh.
Where you been at? That's why we don't want you. What took you so long to get up here where we are, bitch? I hate women. They're so stupid. Like, she thought she ate. She's so fucking stupid. Like, no one wants you. The men, wherever the fuck you finally got to, they don't want you. Because you act like this.
Well,
women are stupid. They're so dumb. Like, they level up and they think that they deserve more. Like, why? Okay. Nope. We don't want you. We don't care about whatever you've obtained in the interim while you were finding yourself. Don't care.
So it's nothing that she could do to level up that would make you want her?
Nigga, level up your fucking personality, nigga. Like your morals. Like, be sweet to me, nigga. Hey, whatever you were doing in the meantime in this like, what did you do? You got some more money? Is that that's what most women fucking talk about when they say they leveled up? They got
she probably went to nursing school. She probably went and got a degree.
Nope. She didn't even do that, nigga. She a realtor. She got her real estate license. She didn't go to no school worth the damn, nigga. Nope, she didn't do that either. She got a real estate license, nigga. She thinks she did some shit. Women are dumb.
Like she's a masseuse now.
She opened a few businesses. She's a lash tech.
There you go. Leveled up. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess the question is, what could she do? What can a woman actually do to level up and not be looked at as dumb in your eyes?
We don't like if you want a man, we don't even care about you
leveling up. What is leveling up? Like,
that's what I said. When it pertains to women and think y'all got some more fucking money, and we don't even care about y'all's fucking money. Okay. I don't think most men, like, I don't look at a woman and, like, I'm sure some do, but I don't look at a woman and say how much money is she bringing to our relationship. Like, I don't care. Like, if my woman is broke, that just means I gotta go work some extra hours. Like, I don't care that she ain't really got shit. So, and like, I'm not the most of them bitches, nigga. I'm not the kind of nigga that think everybody can be entrepreneurial. Like, I'm not that. Like, I'm gonna work my hours and work as many hours as I got to make some money, type of shit. But yeah, I don't fuck your money. I'll go to work. I'll work overtime if we need some more money. If you want a better car and that's in the books, I'll go work some more overtime.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Because, like, what exactly does she think leveling up? She probably does think it's that she got a better job, has a better car. She got her own place. She moved out of from her parents, and maybe that's what you're probably right. Which sounds dumb. So, like,
I just think, like, and it's like a record. It's like, I don't like saying all over again, but like, just be nice and sweet. Like, that's what men want. Like, be sweet to me and give me some box. And like, we don't really want that much. Like, generally, I'm sure there's some niggas that don't need you to make some more money because they ain't got no money and they ain't got no means to make some more money. But for all the, like, even the average dudes, I don't think they really care about a woman's money.
And when you say average,
I think like average, you just like Joe Blow, 50K, like,
okay,
like, you're average. Like, I'm average. Like, I don't care. We make it shake just because our pride won't let us do less. Like, I'm not talking about high earners. I'm not talking about like six figure. I'm talking about just regular Joe, regular schmegler. Go to work, get your paycheck, nigga. Can't wait to get your tax return, niggas. That's like, We don't. I just think those dudes don't care. I think it's guys who like maybe live outside their means or want more. Like they want the woman's finances to. I don't know. Ever since I've been old, I don't give a shit. Like when I was 20, like 30s, I was like, we may need you to get some more tips at the restaurant. But
At first, I thought when she said leveling
but
up,
like right now, I'm old as fuck, and I got enough money. I got enough video games. My hourly is enough money where I can run it up. So it's all good. We good. Fuck you and your real estate license.
Brittany, what were you saying?
She might have a new boutique. Don't do her.
She might. It's a boutique. And she sells hair on the side too. She's making that money. What was you saying, Brittany?
I was saying at first when she was talking, I thought she was saying like women who do the work, like going to like therapy or something. I thought that's what she was at first getting at. But then I'm like, women go to therapy, if that's what she was talking about as well. Like women go to a lot of women go to therapy and they don't really, in my opinion, don't really learn certain things. I think a lot of them listen to certain therapists that tell them what they want to hear. And even when they're told what they should do, they still don't do it. So I thought more so at first, that's what she was talking about. Like that they do the work and then they're meeting guys who haven't done the work. But if she's talking about financially, I think it's just simple. I think the guys who are leveled, who are already up there, don't want you, or they don't care about the stuff that you leveled up to. So I don't know.
I don't think.
Stop thinking that.
Go ahead, Brittany. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I think women need to stop thinking that education and money matter as much as they think it does. Like to a man, I think we got to stop thinking like that.
I think that it's all inclusive when they say level up. I don't think it's any specific criteria. It just depends on the woman and depends on what you're talking about. But a lot of times when they say, they went off and they did the work, that could mean a bevy of anything.
Right. She wasn't specific, I don't think.
But
now that I think about it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's all inclusive because they still come with the funky ass attitudes like she just displayed.
I think even if it's therapy, the work has been done on yourself for yourself. I've never heard anybody say, I went to therapy and we talked about how I could be a better mate. Or, let's say for women, what a man might be looking for. It's let's help you overcome your trauma, which is important, but there's never that extra component that goes with it. And so, yeah, you're healed and you're all of that, but you still never learned to be a mate.
I don't know, man.
You picked the dumbest women. I feel like Anton did this shit.
No, I don't pick the dumbest women. I pick the interesting topics that that I hear from the majority of the people, right? And if I see a specific rhetoric or I see a specific narrative that people are communicating about, then that's the thing that I'm going to include into the conversation. And what I've been seeing is a lot of women, regardless of whether we agree or not, is a lot of women saying, oh man, I did the work. That's the big new term amongst women is I did the work, right? And they always say that they did the work and they leveled up and this and that and so on and so forth. And with their new eyes, they always say, I have a bunch of gorgeous, beautiful, smart, intelligent friends. And they say that they can't find any suitable men, all of this type of stuff, right? And I think that what's really happening, to be honest with you, is that en masse, and people really have not taken into account that guys, a lot of times, most of us are kind of seeing and hearing the same messages. How we respond to it is different, but we hearing the same messages. And the messages are cars are cool, sports is awesome.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Enjoy life, get your money, and don't focus so much on women because they're not going nowhere. And so that's kind of the like young, middle-aged, older guys, all of them kind of is exhibiting the same conversation. Like even in real life, when I be talking to guys, or if in passing they notice me, and or they just having general conversation, they don't care. Like you could see a bad chick walk by, and it'll be a bunch of guys having a conversation, and they'll look and they'll say, "Okay, I'll see you," and then we just get back to having a conversation because we just not tripping about it. And I don't know if it's just that. Like I think that an overall sentiment or demeanor from guys is that they don't care. They genuinely don't care in a lot of instances about the same things that women think that men used to care about. You know, I think that in a lot of instances we kind of pedestalize women in the back, in the back in the day. Like all of the songs, for example, used to be "Baby, baby, please, baby, baby, please." Man, I'll give you the moon and the stars and all of this type of stuff, right? That was all of the songs. And then it was like a hard switch when it was on some like bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, that type of thing. And then it kind of leveled out in the 2010s and stuff. But then going into like 2019, 2021, 22, it's kind of like men and women was just like, all right, this is our line in the sand, and you gonna go your way, and I'm gonna go my way. Yeah. And it just it's up. And so I think that a lot of guys have literally checked out, like straight up hardcore. It's almost like if it don't work out with this chick over here, then who the fuck cares, right? Because it always is going to be a girl or two in a guy's life throughout his lifetime where, that may be the one, or this is, this girl means so much to me. And then even guys that are married, a lot of them is saying, man, I love being married in a lot of instances, but if this shit don't work out, I'm out. Like I'm checked out. And so when women a lot of times, her problem is this, and this is the same problem with a lot of women. She goes and she says, and I did the work, and all of these guys are the same or whatever. What they don't understand is that guys don't move on your time. We don't move on your time. We move on the time that means on our time. And the older and the wiser that we become, the more likely we are going to move more on our own time. And we don't feel no pressure. We not tripping. It ain't none of that type of stuff. And so when they say, I went back and I did the work, now where's the men? It's like, you're not going to bully nobody into meeting your expectations, because guys don't care like that. They genuinely don't care. And I just think that both men and women are kind of checking out. They kind of like taking this mental position where it's like, women want what they want, and they saying, and I'm not going to settle until I get what I want. And guys is like, that's cool. So what up? What we got going on? And so you kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place a lot of times. But here's the thing. Here's the caveat. I think that men it's easier for men to get into a relationship than it is for women. At any point, a guy can say, you know what? I'm chilling. And I'm going to just rock. I'm kind of rocking out with you. And I don't even think that they make a conscious decision to do it. I think it's more like, I just don't feel like being bothered with no other girls. And I ain't tripping off of it all like that. And so I'm just I'm kind of slow motion. And I think that guys have the ability at any point, most guys, to just say, you know what, I'm ready to, I'm just chilling. And I think that a lot of women have a lot of guys that be in their life, that all of them got different circumstances, and they can't just say, you know what, I'm ready to be in a relationship. And he like, okay, me too. It don't work like that. It's the flip side. It's women have, like two or three different ways in which they operate. They got the guy that like them that they don't like, or that they don't like. They're not gonna say that they don't like. They're gonna say that I don't like that. He's a nice guy. He's this, he's that, but I'm not sure if he's the right guy for me, right? And that just means we can go out, we can hang out, and you can spend money on me. But A, I'm not giving you no box. And B, I'm kind of friend zoning you, but not because I still want you to participate in my life in the ways that I need you. That's the first set of guys, right? The second set of guys is the guys that they know that either will never settle down with them, or they really just not into relationships or relationship material, but they still mess with them anyway because they really like them. In whatever capacity, right? And then it's the other set of guys that they feel intimidated, and this is the part that women won't actually acknowledge. They like them, but they're intimidated by them, meaning that they know that they don't qualify for that caliber of guy, and it's a strong possibility that that guy will reject them. And that's kind of, you've seen a little bit of that on Pop the Balloon. It'll be a guy who's top tier, and the women will pop his balloon real fast. And it's like, and the people that's watching the show, they'll be like, why would they do that? He's a good guy. He's the perfect guy. It's a defense mechanism because they're trying to reject rejection. They're rejecting the possibility of getting rejected because where they thought that they were, they not. And so the guy is way up here and she really down here, and she really know that she not supposed to be in that space. And so unless she's selling the pussy, just organically trying to get in this guy's life, she not there. She can't speak his language. And when I say speak his language, she really can't compete and be in the spaces. Y'all ever seen, give me a second, I'm gonna cook up real quick. Y'all ever seen, have you ever seen a woman that is trying to like if you go to work, you code switch a little bit, right? But people also code switch when they get in front of other people that are of a certain level. Let's say you go to a country club or whatever, and you really a woman can't keep up with the conversation because all she knows is party and bullshit. All she knows is ghetto shit. And so when she's forced to elevate, or let's say, for example, she gets in front of certain family members or something like that, and it's like, okay, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be nice. I'm supposed to be domesticated. I'm supposed to know knowledgeable shit. I'm supposed to be meaningful. And she's like a fish out of water, but you can tell that she's trying, but it looks like an act because she really not naturally comfortable in that space. That's the guys. That's the level up guys. And I'm not saying you got to be country club or any of that type of shit, but these are the guys, you know what I'm saying, that's in a whole nother bracket. And those are the ones that women will pretend to reject. They just know that they can't compete. You know what I'm saying? So that's the like the 3-4 categories that women kind of play around in. And it's hard for them to be able to settle because they want this guy, and these guys ain't settling down. And the other guys that really is probably on her level and best for her, she like, well, you always gonna kind of be around, and let me just play around with you, and you can pay for shit and do shit, change my tires, and I can call you when I need you, right? No woman ever is going to reject the guy. They're not going to friend zone a guy that they really like because they don't want to mess up the relationship. Bunch of bullshit. A bunch of bullshit, right? Now, guys play in a whole nother sandbox. We got the chicks that we know you can call at any point and be like, hey, what's up? And she gonna be like, all right, door open. You got those chicks. And then you got, the chicks that we really, really like. And it's not that we not comfortable with settling down, but we just comfortable in our space. And it'll probably take a lot of adjustments to our lifestyle to 100% lock with her in. And so, this chick is caviar. She's steak. She's a steakhouse. But I'll be damned if you're gonna take away my Coney Island. I like going to get some chili cheese fries from here and there. And I know that I can't, you know what I'm saying, keep a good diet of chili cheese fries in my life.
Chili cheese fries is wild.
But I definitely like going to get, you know, a cheeseburger deluxe and some chili cheese fries here and there. It's bad for me, but too much of it won't kill me. And so sometimes you want to stop off in the hood. Nobody wants to fucking eat steak and potatoes every day.
Facts. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the mindset of a lot of guys right now. Yeah, I love steak and potatoes, and then women will be like, "I can't believe that he left her alone because she's so perfect." And that's our way of saying to women, the same way that they say to us, "She's a perfect person. I'm just not sure that she's right for me at the moment." So you can't bully men into doing shit when they're not desperate. So I look at her saying, "Well, I leveled up. Where's the guys at? Nigga, you know where they at. You know where they're going. You know what's happening with them. You just know that you don't qualify. Your level up is not their level up. It's not their level up. And I'll tell you another thing too. A lot of women play off this look shit. Yo, you know, I got myself together, all of that shit. Man, it's so many bad women. And if they ain't working it out, they buying it. It's so many pretty girls out here every single day. Every day. So many of them. And so, you know,
and it's regular chicks that are getting those men that those beautiful women want most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't hard. It ain't even hard to get with certain people. Like, you know, as far as like that, we used to think, you know, these people are inaccessible. Man, you can get in front of a celebrity quick. It's so many bad chicks everywhere. And a lot of times guys just be like, you know, that's cool. One of many.
I think you should dock my pay for the amount of women that you put in my inbox.
Well, guess how many is in mine? Shoot. So, I don't know, man. I think it's interesting. But salute to the women. You know, I'm no hater. Salute to the women that level up. And because, you know, everybody should better themselves. Everybody should be a better person. Everybody should do whatever work that they feel necessary to get themselves in a better space, whether it's mentally, physically, spiritually, or whatever. Shout out to them. But you can't force nobody to move on your time. People move when they're ready, not when you're ready for them to move. And I think that that's the problem. I don't think it's like no big deal. I don't think it's a woman hater thing. I don't think none of that. But just because you've been through the shit, how many niggas was leveled up and it was like, when you gonna get your fucking life together? And she wasn't on, you know, didn't have it together. And now she like, oh, I leveled up. Okay, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? What does that translate into? So, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyone else have any thoughts on that particular subject? That was a good icebreaker for the rest of the night anyway.
Y'all so docile.
They are.
Anyway.
My background is loud. I'm just trying not to have all of that
You can't hear nothing?
on camera.
It's all right.
Oh, I hear it now. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's a house full of people.
What is going on over there? What do you mean it's a house full of people?
I went out of town and I'm at a friend's house and there's a house full of people.
See, this is why you can't mess with Kimmy. You can't mess with you can't mess with Kimmy's, bro. I'm just being real.
Why? Because I don't just sit at home all the time.
It's nice to look at, cool to talk to, But they too outside, man. They too outside.
How am I too outside? I'm very rarely outside, truthfully.
Lies.
They too outside.
Where am I going? Name somewhere I went. The last place I went was Carnival. That
Where
was
you are right now, wherever that is.
Yeah.
You are where you are.
The niggas at right now, nigga.
No, seriously,
Not
bro.
count.
Like they too outside. They got too many fucking friends. I think that's a red flag when women got a lot of friends.
Why? I can't be friendly.
No, being friendly and having a lot of friends is two different things.
I wouldn't even say that I have a lot of friends. I know a lot of people.
See what I'm saying? That's a lot of people. See that they can try to spin it any way that y'all want them to try to spin it. It's the same. It all translate back to the same.
And what is outside?
Try to flip it and
Because
say, I mean, I don't
Not
have
at
a lot of
home.
friends, but I know a
Not
lot
at
of people.
home, nigga.
I'm usually at home though.
Shit.
If I'm not at work.
Hell no. Hell no. It's that would be difficult for me. Because you telling a girl that she got to change her life for you, and I don't think that's fair to her, and I don't think that's fair to you.
What is there to change though? I'm literally at home 99% of the time.
He's saying he wants you home 100% of the time. Is what he's saying.
It ain't even that.
I don't have to go to work.
Y'all not gonna come on, man. Y'all not gonna let Kimmy fool y'all and say that she home 99% of the time.
Seriously.
Are y'all really going for this?
Where I've been. Where have I been?
We not with you all week, Kimmy.
I'm at work all week.
But how many different cities have you traveled to this week so far?
You mean like through, or how many did I spend the night in?
How many different cities have you been to this week so far?
She don't even know off the top of her head. That's a lot.
I mean, it is a lot. Okay,
yeah,
so
but that's part of what you do, though. That's not like for fun.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, in about the last 7 days, let's see. Austin, Nashville, Denver, Kansas City, Atlanta. Okay, that was 1. That was 3 days. Vegas, Indianapolis, Orlando, Birmingham, Louisville.
Just say 10. Just say 10. Just say 10. Just nice.
Well, I don't know. I didn't count.
That's more than 10.
That's like at least 10.
I just know
the first list was 5, so that was almost 10 right there.
But with that said, I was at home from what, the 28th of whatever last month was to the 11th, 12th of this month. Just saying.
I couldn't do it. And I wouldn't force nobody else to make a modification. I couldn't do it. That's a hard sell.
Luckily, I'm not trying to sell anything. You already know. I just want to be left alone. Like, just leave me to my own devices.
But anyways, you can do super chats.
All right, y'all. Let's do super chats. We got some big ones already. O'Shea Robinson says, problem is we've got a multitude of things competing for our attention, which distracts us from the most important relationships that we can have outside of whatever we spiritually align with, a relationship with ourselves.
Shout out to you, O'Shea Robinson. We appreciate you, big dog. Thank you for holding us down, man, and thank you for supporting the platform.
Yes, thank you. Elijah Thomas says, email back, AD. A bag chaser can't get a reply. Dang.
I got you, bro. I promise you, I am going through all the emails, all of them.
Major 2506 says AD was talking about like how Jada Pinkett putting on that front for Blair Underwood and set it off, knowing he was corporate and she was super ghetto.
Max.
There you go.
She was looking awkward.
She was. Capra King, 1312 sent $99. Thank you so much. She says, here's to a good show. Shout out to the boss AD, host Mimi, unpredictable Q, introspective Slimmy, beautiful Brittany, and my favorite Kim and I.
What up, Capri King?
Blessings.
Or Capra King. Shout out to you, big dog. I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the platform, man. I try to, I'm gonna just tell you, man, I try to show up and show out every morning and every evening, man. I try to give y'all my all, so I appreciate y'all.
Is it Capri or
Capri King? Capri King?
Capra King.
Or Capra King.
I think it's like Capricorn.
Yeah, probably like Capra King, like Kim and I, the Gemini.
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. All right. Ghost Introvert says, I was down low. Now I'm out. My life without females, I'm much happier and save more money.
Shout out to Ghost Introvert.
He said he was okay. All right. Slave of Christ says, what up? Slave of Christ in the building. Holla at your boy. Hey, me, Q, Slimmy, Anton, and Kimmy, Kim, on that Kimmy, Kim. Got that Blasian fit on. Ni hao, ma.
Oh, gosh.
What's going on? What's happening, bro?
Protein Savage X says, panel, Slim Dog Millionaire, Q, Kim and I, Britt, what's up? Salutes. Quasar says, like Eagles, y'all.
He's talking about
that movie.
The Titans.
All right, y'all. Let's move on to the next subject. If you all are ready, are we? Okay. Go.
We heard the news about Ryan Clark, and later heard the news about yourself in regards to ESPN. So, we all want to know, man. What's your thoughts?
I'll say it this way, man. First off, appreciate all the support.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'll take this time to say my experience at ESPN was nothing less than pristine.
Yeah.
What I went into this situation expecting is something that I did not expect I would enjoy as much as I did. Working alongside with some of the most talented journalists and, sports individuals that cover sports was something that it got me to realize have a newfound respect for the skill. Molly Carroll, Shea Cornett, obviously Stephen A. Smith, Ryan Clark. When you have Dan Orlovsky, Peter Schrager, the list goes on, and all the countless producers and support team that went into making sure that I was equipped with all the information each and every episode. It was second to none. So when you hear certain things, it was like, dang, it's messed up how they did Ryan. Hold on real quick. Hey, you could go with it too. They're like, damn! You have to make light of something because for me, if this isn't a way for all athletes and even content creators to learn one important rule of the times that we live in right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't own your own platform, you're going to get overlooked, bypassed, and be extinct just like dinosaurs.
Oh, wow. You said a lot. Ryan Clark fired over Friday, and now this morning, Cam Newton from ESPN. Thoughts on that, y'all?
I think that last statement said a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like, it's just like.
Is your mic low?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. It's better.
I think Cam will be okay. Ryan, I don't know.
Why you say you don't know about Ryan?
Because like I was just like, even like Acho, when he got laid off, he was saying, hey man, like he had Speakeasy, but when he got laid off, he was like, now we got to do like nightly shows. And he wasn't doing nightly shows before he got laid off. It was just like a hit or miss every now and again. And I don't think the pivot, it's popping.
I don't like Speakeasy. I don't like Speakeasy, bro.
Well, I like it because my homeboy, I don't know, Kieran's my homeboy. Like I know Kieran.
Yeah, that show is. That's like that. I don't understand it. I don't even know where that. It seemed like I just woke up one day and was like, "Oh, here
it was like, yeah, you're right."
Yeah, and it was just first. That's that, and then secondly, it's like, I don't know, man. I listen to some of them on there, and I'm just like, this shit is being forced on me. It's being forced on me.
I get where you come from, but I think with the acquisition of the NFL Network, and I think ultimately they got to pay that motherfucker Pat McAfee. So they have to free
Pat
up
McAfee is the person, he do numbers,
and that's what it comes down to. That's really what it comes down to. But but what does he even talk about? Like he's just like, yeah, like he talks about what everybody else talk about, but like what really?
Yeah, he be having.
It's the people that he have on his show that make his show. I don't think it's.
I don't know. Whatever he do. Listen, I think that we also forget about the white audience. A lot of times we're having conversations and they're black conversations, and we're only looking at black people. We don't even talk about the white people on these networks. And Pat McAfee serves a purpose, and white people love Pat McAfee. We keep forgetting that they like hockey. They like fucking, they're more into football than we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Pat McAfee, he serves a purpose because he taps into a demographic that none of these motherfuckers, not Ryan Clark, not Cam, not none of them. So they don't cater to that side. You know what I'm saying, of the audience as far as sports is concerned.
And his whole crew is like some backwood country West Virginia.
Yeah, they love that
shit. White motherfuckers.
They love that shit. They love I forgot what the name of the motherfuckers was. Theo Vaughn and all of them looking motherfuckers. They love that shit, man. And it's way more of them on the United States than it is us. But we, for whatever reason, we think that we're the center of the universe, especially, and that could be never from the truth, especially with regard to sports.
Yeah, and that I think that's really what I think. Cam will be fine. Like Cam had what's going on way before he went back to ESPN. He don't even be on there that much.
Yeah,
he'd be on First Take like maybe once a month type of thing. So him getting laid off wasn't that big of a deal. But they're like a couple and like a sweeping of more. There's a whole bunch of people that got fired.
Somebody said that they're not into football more than we are. Well, if you look over into the stadiums,
white people,
at the people who go to the games, whether you talk about college or pro,
white folks,
it's
whole
a bunch of white and they be season ticket holders for 30 years.
Facts. Especially at this college football games, it's crazy. It's a whole bunch of white folks, so, and the alum.
People can say what they want to. I see what the audience look like.
Facts.
I see the people that's at the games. I see the people that's buying the merch. I see the people that, you know how you always had that one or two fans that dress up in the whole garb.
White, they be white.
They don't have no shirt on.
They don't got no shirt on. Nigga got on
out there
decorated shoulder pads.
They're out there, and they commit a portion of their income every year to allocate. Their budget is allocated for this. They hardcore collectors. They got the jerseys. They're waiting before and after the game in order to get the signature of the player and stuff. And they out there. They're out there. They the ones that's at the Fanatics thing. They buy the memorabilia. They do all of that stuff, bro. So people smoking if they don't think that plays a role, bro.
And then ESPN's like big money makers is the NFL and then college football game day. And of course, game day is all these fucking PWIs, all these white people and their alum. The biggest living like alum base is fucking Indiana University. And that's insane. And them niggas is white.
Look at the alumni.
Yo.
Look at all of them people. I went to 2 football games last year.
Just and a whole bunch of white people in Michigan.
That's all I seen, bro. And
the only black people is the parents of the football players.
And you got to remember, bro, like I live in a predominantly black city. And it's all white people at them Lions games, bro. And it don't matter if they winning or losing. They're going to be there. Hockey, we hockey town. Man, they be at them Red Wings games regardless of whether or not they make the playoffs or they don't make the playoffs. They there. And they're rowdy and they buy beer. They buy so much fucking beer, bro.
And that's the thing about white people. My best friend Michael, he do that shit. He'll go to we got a fucking baseball team in Oklahoma. I don't even know this shit. He'll fucking go and just drink beers. He won't even watch the game. He'll just fucking drink beer.
And you know, and they tailgate. They be there 3 and 4 hours before the game, barbecuing in the parking lot. Rain, snow, sleet, or shine, they there. They have on ponchos. Man, they be in there. They be on it.
Yep.
And they call into the sports shows. Hey, so and so much so that the sports shows know whose voice and they know their name when they call in.
Yeah. Yep.
So
that's funny.
People sleeping on that part.
Yep. Like let there be like 1 ounce of inclement weather. Black people ain't going. We ain't going to no snow, no rain. Nigga, if it's too hot, we may stay at home. They can't count on us for shit.
So you don't think Ryan Clark is gonna be all right?
Man, I just think he's man, I don't know. He'll be all right, but he ain't gonna be. I think he'll just like fade to black.
They got to pivot.
I think he's gonna have to be doing some more shows.
Man,
I think he's gonna have to up his shows.
Man,
yeah, because he don't and I don't know. He's good. He's good. I don't get why. I don't get the Ryan. I got everybody else. I get everybody else that got laid up, but I don't get Ryan.
What about Big Perk?
Big Perk is good.
Yeah,
he's good. but it comes more to your point. You gotta Orlovsky still got his job, nigga. Dan used to play for Detroit, didn't he? I like Big Perk, man. He's an Oklahoma guy through and through. He loved this time in Oklahoma. He still be hanging out.
It was hilarious, bro.
Yep.
Especially when he told
he be saying some inappropriate
he said
stuff. That's why he got fired.
He said, "Why doing something when you could take a perk?"
Yeah,
you take a perk.
Oh man. I think there's a big clip. This can't be the reason why, but they're showing like this clip of Ryan last year. It was this white dude, and he was giving his take, and he pretty much told that nigga to shut up. You nigga, you didn't ever play.
Yeah, he had to apologize about that. Yeah. I think a lot of it is salary.
He not white.
Who not who?
That dude ain't white.
Who?
What dude?
The dude that Quentin is talking about. He's not
Which
white.
one? Dan Orlovsky?
No, he's Jewish. The dude he got into it with. That's why people think he got fired. Same thing happened with Paul Pierce. He got into it with that Jewish dude on a live stream at ESPN.
Don't try to bring it back to Israel. Come on now.
No. I'm saying that.
No, that. No.
Paul Pierce made a bunch of bad. Paul Pierce got
fired because of that live stream when he told that dude, he was like, "Oh, you skipping out on Shabbat?"
No. Paul Pierce got caught up on the live with the strippers.
Anton, it's the same live that I'm talking about. It's the exact same live that I'm talking about. But he called out a Jewish dude publicly for missing out on a Jewish holiday. You don't do that.
I thought he was gonna get fired because of the strippers.
No, he been had strippers up there. Them niggas was smoking on camera.
No, not before that. He got a lot more open with it once he got fired, that's when he got caught up with KG, and he had that rent-a-wife chick. And he said, hey, man, this is a website where you can buy chicks for the night. That was after he got fired from ESPN. No, I'm telling you, that's the timeline. That was after he got fired.
Do you think that ESPN will never ever go away? Because Amazon got a little it's starting to get a little foothold into sports.
They're not going nowhere. I mean, it's a brand.
Schrager, he's Jewish.
It's a brand.
And he was like, don't belittle me on camera. And
I feel like even Fox don't like. I guess I don't know. I guess I just watch more YouTube than anything. Only reason I watch I don't even watch Stephen A. Smith anymore. I don't watch First Take. I don't watch none of that stuff.
YouTube is taking over.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's different.
Like even like Texas, like I'm a Texas Longhorn. Shout out National Champs Loading. Like all the shows after the games they all on YouTube. They all content creators on YouTube. I don't watch ESPN or nothing. So
yeah. But I mean, most people consume all of this via streaming at this point, though. So
they forced me to fucking buy that fucking. I gotta pay monthly for ESPN just to watch football.
Yeah, I mean, plus you got the gambling sites and all of that. That's kind of taking over sports completely and all of this stuff. So, you got multiple different factors that go into it. So, welcome, Miss Sanchez.
Yeah, it'll be
Hello.
Hey.
It'll be exciting to see. Well, Ryan is what I'll be interested to see what happens.
Don't forget. Said I could bring a friend. Let me introduce y'all real quick. Come here, Nikki.
This is crazy how people can just come in the middle of the show and derail. That's crazy.
Crazy is my middle name.
Oh.
Everybody say hi to Nikki.
Hey, Nikki.
Girl, that is Molly. Y'all are funny.
Oh, that is Molly.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Everybody.
Hey. Now I see why y'all are late or why y'all ain't on the stream separately. Surprise, surprise. Hey, girl.
They're supposed to be working for me.
We've been working all day.
Oh.
All right. Well.
Talking about Nikki. I'm over here like, hey, Nikki.
But no, I think that I think they both would be all right. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that I don't think that any of the bigger names is going to be problematic. You know what I'm saying? Most of them have their own platform in some way, shape, or form. They got a name for themselves. They'll be able to figure it out. I don't think it's going to be a problem at all.
Watch the pivot about to be. Oh hell, they about to put Kim in the damn picture now. Why she disappeared? They all hanging out. This is insane.
I'm about to say, Brittany feel left out. Me and Brittany have to team up over here in Atlanta. I'm gonna drive it.
I'm okay.
You know what? But
all the girls getting together.
I also think that Cam. I don't know, man. Cam got a weird. I can't get into these niggas, man.
I can't either because I was watching what you just played. Like I was watching the whole thing, and if Cam didn't have so many baby mamas, I think that nigga gay, man. I don't even want to say that about my boy, but I'll be like, this nigga Cam, man, this nigga's. I just because I'll be looking at him and I'll just be like, this. I don't know,
they
man.
say men that have that many kids are covering up for something. That's what they say about
that. Molly said that shit, and I think she was right, man. Fuck. I don't be want Molly to be right. The men that got a lot of kids be covering up for being gay.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's not true. I don't believe that.
I just looking at him and
Stephon Diggs,
brother.
Nah, I don't think that.
There's a little suspect.
There's never been anybody that's ever said
Cam was
accusation whatsoever of Cam.
He ain't gay. He just
Andre 3000
He's just extra.
Yeah,
No,
he's
they just not. They just
really-
do a little. They just okay with being feminine. It's probably better. It's probably.
I don't think he's feminine. I don't. He's just his style.
No, that nigga be doing weird shit, nigga. He be like, what the fuck you doing, nigga?
The way he dresses is a complete turn off. I would.
No, that's fine. That's eclectic, nigga. That's fine.
No.
Like that's fashion.
The hats are.
That's fashion, nigga. That's
atrocious.
fashion. That's
Yeah, I'm
fashion.
worried about his lungs with all the cigar.
Don't hate. That's fashion.
Nah, I don't think Cam is. I would never.
Yeah, Gabe's the wrong word, but yeah.
I don't think he's.
He be doing some weird shit. I was like, Cam, what you doing, bro?
Metrosexual.
He's just eclectic. He's like
eclectic is a great word.
I think why it looks weird on him is because he's so big.
Fucking big.
And in person,
That nigga's like tight looks weird on a big nigga.
Yeah, like his pants are like super skinny, and then he has fat ankles, so he's always showing his ankles. They're like,
I never looked at that man's ankles. He got fat ankles.
Yes.
I'm about to Google it.
Like his ankles are so thick, and he wears like tight. I don't know. Maybe I don't like his.
That
style.
nigga make like regular jeans look like fucking Lululemon jeggings.
Seriously.
Is it okay? Like I bought a hoodie the other day. It'll be here. Is it okay if guys wear aloe? Is that what it's called?
ALO.
Yeah. Is that okay?
They wear it.
I don't wear it. I've never. I mean, because I don't go in the store, so.
Yeah, I bought me a hoodie the other day.
I mean, I'm sure nobody cares, so I wouldn't make no big.
Well, it was in the men's department, so just ain't never seen no dude wear it.
They got a men's department in Aloe.
Yeah, so I was like, I ain't never seen this
Lululemon. He
word, though.
shops there too.
You shop at Lululemon?
Yeah, I got some joggers. What's the problem? What's
I
wrong
didn't know
with
they sell
that?
me clothes. I don't go in Lululemon.
You can't go in Lululemon.
I've never been in there.
They don't. They.
Please log in through the Google Home app.
Sorry, my Google is being unruly. 1 second.
Yeah, I go Lululemon. Mm-hmm.
But
my kid asked for some Lululemon. I was like, I don't know if you can wear Lululemon.
What's wrong with your kid getting Lululemon?
It costs like $120 for some damn tights.
One pair, $120 bucks.
It's not even worth that. I don't think it's worth that.
Actually, it is worth it. They got like a lifetime warranty.
Yeah, they do
worth
have
it.
a warranty on their stuff. I've heard.
Yo, shit, rip, you get a new pair for free. What the fuck you mean it ain't worth it? That's crazy.
No, I'm talking about the quality. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like whatever.
Nigga, who cares? You get a lifetime warranty. Who fucking
I mean,
cares
you're
about the
gonna say that,
quality?
cool. I was speaking on the quality of the clothes. Like,
You're
it's just a
you're hating right now. Ain't nobody ever said nothing
why
bad
would I
about
hate on it if I
the,
own it? How can I hate on
the
it?
only people who say bad shit about Lululemon is
I
black
didn't say
people.
anything bad. I said the quality. To
Hey,
me.
Anton,
Other brands
yo, women like Lululemon over there, or your daughter and your wife.
Like I'm talking about.
They like them both. They shop at Lululemon. And
They ever have any problem about it?
Not
No,
that I heard of.
no.
They shop at both Lululemon and Aloe. Well, Leslie prefers Lululemon.
Like Aloe.
And Rita do both, but she buy more Aloe. So
Aloe to me is better quality. Like I think the quality is better.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, most of the guys that I see they be standing outside of Lululemon.
Man,
you know why the girls are shopping in there, and so
a couple years ago, I had to, that would have been my go-to for presents.
What, Lululemon?
Standard issue tights or something.
That was last year.
Wait.
You mean
You would
last
buy
year?
girls Lululemon?
Nigga, like if I don't know, yeah, nigga, I don't be trying to be thoughtful, nigga. Like I just, it's like I don't want to be. It's just like easy.
Oh my gosh, you are the wildest dude in the world, bro.
Yeah.
If I do gifts for most of the time, if I buy a gift from somebody, I'll just send them some money.
That's not thoughtful. And that's what I'm like coming into right now. Like my chick's birthday is coming up in 2 weeks. Like, and I gotta be thoughtful. Like people you care about, you gotta be thoughtful. If you don't care about them, you just get some random shit. But I gotta be
Don't be thoughtful on Thursday, y'all. Be very unthoughtful.
When I think of,
I'm not getting you anything.
when I think of
anything
spending
at
a
all.
gift, when I think of buying and spending a gift for somebody, it's two different categories. You know, it's the people that's the closest to you, and then it's people that you know that is having a birthday, right? And if it's people that I know that whose birthday is coming up or whatever, and I feel like, you know, I need to get them something, I'll usually just send them some money or something like that. But you know, you could be more thoughtful with the people that are closest to you.
Correct.
So it just depends on who they are to you and what the situation is. A birthday may be a little bit different than, you know, Christmas or something like that. And let me tell you what else I noticed is that women start to care less about holidays as far as like getting gifts and stuff like that. I don't think they care about that no more.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't think that women care about gifts no more like that.
I think they only care about them when they can't afford them themselves.
This is true. I think you might be right about that.
Women like traveling. There is nothing more important to a woman than traveling. Nothing.
My
outside of like shelter or whatever, but you know, women like traveling. They have evolved from gifts to traveling. They only care about what destination that they can arrive in and what their experience is when they go there.
I can agree to that.
We feel like you're talking about us in time, but we don't know.
That echo is crazy.
It's because it's a big old place.
It's my damn. Oh my God, I don't know what I've made. But no, I mean seriously, women like traveling, they like experiences, in my opinion, more. And it doesn't mean that they don't like physical gifts, but I just find that women, boy, they can't wait to go to a destination. They can't wait to have some spa day at a hotel. They can't wait to do something like that every single time. Every time.
All right, good. That's a good one. Spa day. Bet. Getting you the gift card.
That works too.
Nah, you got to do it differently, bro. You got to book it. If gift cards is not enough, like if you're just buying a gift card, if you're talking about thoughtful, then to them in a way that's lazy. They want you to set something up for them. They want you to actually
can show up to a non-refundable session and lose out on my money. I ain't that kind of guy.
Look at you, see? No. you gotta do it like
tell her she got an appointment on this day, whatever.
Yeah, well, no, you don't tell her right away. So you gotta say if it's a gift, right? If it's a random day, then you can communicate and you can say something like, you know, what you got up or what's your schedule looking like for this time, and then you can set it up like that.
I would send her some flowers to her job, but that nigga that be spying on me in the chat may intercept him or some shit and do something with him.
No, you gotta like
that bitch ass nigga may be like that nigga put somebody else's name on the flowers.
You gotta like say, hey, what you got going on, such and such. Make sure you block off your day for this or whatever, right? And then you set it up on that type of time. And it'll give them something to anticipate and look forward to. But again, I think it's different. It's different levels of gifts depending on what's going on. So.
And please surprise her. Like, don't tell her what you're buying her for her birthday. That's like the worst thing ever. Surprise me.
And don't listen to women that say that they're not interested in a gift for their day, for whatever their day is. That's a lie. It's a lie 10 times out of 10. But to get back to this whole Cam Newton and Ryan Clark conversation real quick, before we go to the next thing, I think that they both be okay. I don't think that this is the end of ESPN letting this go. Here's the other part of it we don't talk about. I think that all of these guys is trying to be content creators anyway.
Some of them just aren't likable. Like I can't.
I agree with you.
Because like I don't even like. I watch like the Speakeasy. Like maybe like the first month or two, but I don't even fuck with him like that no more.
What to speak? I don't like those guys, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. They just, it's a weird thing, man. It just seemed like they forcing that shit on us as a sports show. And I don't like it. But it seemed like all of these guys is trying to be, even the old heads is trying to be content creators. All of them. I've seen Tim Hardaway, fucking Tracy McGrady, Isaiah Thomas, and they camera work be so weird and blurry.
Trash.
Yeah, and they mics be bad and all of that stuff. And I'm like, what are y'all, what's going on here? And then, you know, you got Richard Jefferson. It's so many of these fucking sports shows. Richard Jefferson, Big Perk, and the other guy that was on the Cavs. They got a show. And then you got
Big Perk is likable though.
No, it's not.
Everybody like Richard Jefferson and the tall dude from Phoenix that played for the Cavs. People like them.
Who?
You talking about Channing?
Yeah,
Channing Frye.
Yep, Channing.
Okay.
A lot of people
road tripping. It's called road.
Yeah, people really like them. That started when they was on the Cavs.
Yep.
They started doing it like.
Don't they got that white chick? It'll be the moderator.
No, I've never.
Always gotta get you a snow buddy. Be the moderator.
I've never really seen it. I just know that people just like Richard Jefferson and Channing Frye. People really like them, man.
That's what's up.
I think they funny. But
and then you got 7 p.m. in Brooklyn with Melo.
That's good. I like it. I don't like the host dude, but I like Carmelo. I don't know who that random dude is.
Got 7 p.m.
From what was it? What's the name of that show? There was two dudes. It was Jesus and
Jesus and Mero.
Jesus and Mero, yeah.
You know what make me sad? Hold up about Carmelo. Like this made me real sad. Let me see if I can find it. Continue.
Then you got 520.
Yeah, that's right. That's what Jeff T, you know.
Yep. And then you got Cam and Mace.
Yeah, that's
what made me sad about Carmelo, nigga. Nigga, like, look at Lala, nigga. That's when life was real, nigga. Just me and my bitch, nigga. No makeup, nigga. Just in the house. I just clapped some cheeks, nigga. She got on a t-shirt. And now these niggas don't like each other, and she got a BBL and a face full of makeup. Shit.
Yeah.
That shit make me sad, bro.
Yeah.
Times have changed.
That is true. And then you got obviously Gil's Arena. And
dude, what's happening over there? That's just getting out of pocket. I'm like, you know what the fuck going on?
They shut down all that. They shut down all their sports shows.
Nah, that nigga said, y'all get the fuck up out of my house.
No. What is the name of the company? They shut down all the sports shows. Underdog, yeah. All the sports shows are gone. They don't want to have nothing to do with it no more. I don't know. It's weird. That's what I was about to mention.
Everybody had an Underdog. Like they
FanDuel.
like Temu prize picks.
Whatever it is, they poured a lot of money into having all them shows. And suddenly they cancel all of them. Even Bill Belichick, all of them are gone. The show with everything.
What's that new company Gil got? Like I never heard of them until Gil Shannon Sharp is on there too. It's the
all
same.
of them is a part of Playmaker.
I ain't never heard of them till like last weekend. Have you?
Yeah, I know about them. All of them pods is on there. Shaq's Big Pod.
Okay.
Yeah, they just picked up where Underdog left off. It seemed like
Underdog. Playmaker is not a gambling company. They just a company that pushes podcasts for some ex-sports players.
That makes sense.
Oh, I don't know about that, but Underdog, they said fuck all that. They went back to their original formula. They got rid of everything, and they put out, and then they made a statement. They made a statement, and they said all the shows were successful. All the shows were successful, and they just cut them anyway. Because
because they couldn't wrangle up the niggas. They was like, oh, we don't want to do this.
What you mean?
And then Skip trying to find his way.
He gone. Like Skip ain't nobody, bro.
That don't make sense. Bill Belichick was over there. They got rid of his show. He white.
Skip, yeah, poor
It
Skip.
costs too much money to have these people, man. That's really what it comes down to, bro. I don't think that the returns is listen, man. The returns are not as big as the production costs. And when I say production costs, I'm talking about salary, editors, cameras, promotion, all of that shit. The returns ain't as big, bro.
They was explaining how Pat McAfee's like getting 60 mil, and they said it ain't even going on that 60 mil is for his production and all his people.
Yeah, so they give him a check and they say, do
he
your
bust
thing.
it down between all his other people.
Correct. Which makes sense, but that makes sense because they sell advertising.
Yeah.
Right? So ESPN get advertising dollars to put on these shows. When you talk about these other companies and these podcasts, I don't think that the return is enough to justify the salaries. It's not, man. You got to pay these guys. You got to remember, man, it's a difference between a content creator and a person that talk on a fucking podcast. Content creators take on the majority of the burden of everything. They invest in themselves. They built their own studios. They get their own microphones. They invest in the software. They are everything. They're producers, they're engineers, they're personalities, they're everything, right? Literally, they got their own everything set up. When you talk about these guys that jump into this arena, they basically are looking for a check from somebody so that they can run their podcast. And in order to do that, they got to have all of these extra people. They got to have producers. They got to have editors. They got to have people that know how to switch back and forth. If you think that Joe and Jada know any fucking thing about content creation, you're crazy. The motherfuckers get up there, and salute to them for hustling how they going to hustle it. They get up there, and they fucking sit on the couch. And Joe say, "Oh my God, can't believe it." And Jada say, "Joe, you're interrupting." And they go back and forth. And that's pretty much the center of it. And so it costs a lot of money a lot of times to run these situations. But in order to do that, in order to have that type of production staff and all of this stuff, in order to have that type of production staff and stuff, it take a lot of resources. You got to have money coming in to do that. They like my Joe and Jada impression. So I think it's money. I think it all comes down to money, bro. It's money related. Everything is money. Everything is a bag. And I think that I don't think that all of these podcasts are going to last, bro. It's hard. It's hard to produce that and scale that and keep it solvent and generate revenue.
And the people, and it's hard to people to do what they're supposed to fucking do.
Yeah. I think that trying to cross over into the world of content creation is going to be interesting. Like, I don't know how iHeartMedia is surviving. I just genuinely don't. Man, I seen Hot 97 live one morning before I was doing the Millionaire Morning Show. The motherfuckers had 70 viewers. Online, on YouTube, they had 70 viewers.
That's tragic.
And even less on the radio, probably.
And so, New York big.
I'm just saying, I don't remember the last time I listened to the radio.
But my point is that people, they have to adjust their strategy to compete on these content creation platforms, right? I think that Kick about to be the new OnlyFans. Bro, you don't understand.
What do they do on there?
Dean and Kai and all of them fucking blew the doors off. Now you're gonna see. I seen fucking Brittany Renner doing a monologue on fucking Kick.
How did fucking ICEBREAKER get to fucking sing during the FIFA fucking thing?
This nigga the most popular person in the world.
That shit was insane. That was like, you lip singing motherfucker.
So my point is just that it's a different world, bro. It's gonna be a different space for people to try to compete in. People don't understand the streaming and the content creation world. It's different. It's a whole nother.
So what do you think about Spotify, Anton? Because sorry to interrupt. A lot of people, when we were talking to them today, were asking if we were on Spotify. Do you think that's a good platform?
Spotify is interesting, and because the way that people keep telling me, Anton, do you want to jump on Spotify, Apple, all of that type of stuff, Apple Podcasts, all of that shit, right? And for me, it doesn't make sense because the only reason that people get on there is for two reasons. First reason that they get on there is so that they can say, this is how many monthly listeners, and they combine it so that they can try to create a pitch deck to make it seem like they're more popular than they really are. It's not. The second reason is people do it so that they can get ad reads, right? You sign up with these companies, because I know the whole game. You sign up with these platforms and these companies. You say, okay, this is how many, whatever I can get my numbers up to. And then you got to do fucking ad reads all day. In my opinion,
that's true.
Not worth it. So when I'm looking at it holistically, I think I fucking got it right. The only people that really got it right, in my opinion, independently, truly independent, is me, Ak, and Joe. That's it. Me, Ak, and Joe. Joe and me and Joe figured out Patreon. And if you're able to build a loyal audience, that's where you want to live at. And so we kind of platform agnostic, and we leverage YouTube as a funnel for the real shit that we really want to give to people.
Joe's been doing YouTube for so long that he better have to do that. Like I think for me, he was like probably the first one that I noticed that was like doing, you know what I mean? Like Joe Budden, even though I don't listen to him as much anymore, but he was like from back when he was with like his ex girl and they was doing YouTube videos and stuff like that. Like he's always been doing his own thing. And he's dope too.
Yeah, the reason I say me, Ak, and Joe is because we figured out that we didn't necessarily need. It's a nice to have. Shout out to Tiege, Hanley. I love y'all. Thank y'all for continuing to hold me down. We don't need sponsors.
Yeah.
We figured out where the fucking money is. We don't have to shuck and jive for shit that we don't necessarily care about because we got a loyal group of people that rock with us. And they're going to go wherever we go. They're going to go wherever I go. If I stream in the daytime, they're rolling with me. If I stream in the nighttime, they're rolling with me. If I do a meetup, they pulling up. And so we got a different type of following. We got a different type of group of people. But the rest of these people, they just trying to get ad reads, man. They're just trying to soak all of the money out the platforms, but they don't add no value to the people.
Also, with streaming, you really
can't keep up. Go ahead.
Keep up with how much money you actually make. It's still too difficult to keep up with how you get paid through streaming. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, it's inconsistent.
I know what I'm gonna make every month.
With Spotify?
Oh, with Spotify.
No. Hell no. They don't know.
I look at streaming as video and audio. That's why I was
saying. No. I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm talking about Spotify. Like Spotify, Apple Music, that kind of streaming.
Yeah. I don't really give a that's kind of promotional and ad reads. That's how you make your money on that shit.
Yeah, but like the actual people actually listening and watching, man, it's gonna be hard for you to figure out how much you're supposed to get paid through those platforms.
How TikTok work? Because I've noticed this year specifically, like at any point in time, like 10 o'clock at night or more, I'll be scrolling TikTok and it's just a whole bunch of dudes just playing video games and live streaming their video games. Be like about 54 dudes watching them and just like they just hop on TikTok and play their game and turn on their camera.
They open gifts.
Yeah, they probably using that, and they probably using Twitch too. at the same time.
Yeah, they a lot of times you multi.
They using multiple platforms at once. So
like
because,
I tried multi-stream. I don't know, man. Again,
Like some
I
people
stay
do Rumble,
myself on
YouTube.
YouTube and fucking Patreon. That's where my focus is. I
Man,
don't.
'cause I've been noticing these niggas been using my name to get some money, and I've been.
Everybody got to figure out their platforms that makes the most sense. I fuck with YouTube, and YouTube has significantly blessed me. I fuck with YouTube, and I fuck with and Patreon. Those my people over there. I can make a phone call over at Patreon. I got the numbers over here at YouTube, and they support me, over on Patreon. So, what's the point of going to Kick? What's the point? Because see, I don't want to drive. The only way I would even consider a Kick is if I didn't have to drive my audience away from YouTube to come and watch me over there. I'm not interested in that shit.
You like Rumble?
It's all right. I was talking to Fresh and Myron, and they was telling me the benefits of Rumble and all of this other stuff. And so we was fucking chopping it up.
But you have to say this: the only people who go to these other platforms because they got kicked off of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they're on YouTube, they don't go over there.
That's true.
You can't really say like what you want to. Sometimes
it's not about that.
YouTube has changed so much. Like years ago, before vlogging was a thing, I used to do vlogging on YouTube. I didn't even know that's what it was, and they allowed so much stuff. Like YouTube has definitely changed within the past, I'm gonna say 5 to 6, 7 years. Like it's just not the same. So people who were originally on YouTube saying what they wanted, doing what they wanted, they can't do that anymore. So they feel restricted. So they might say something or do something, they get kicked off, or they're not making money from their platform. So yeah, they're gonna try other stuff. But
no, they dumb as fuck, in my opinion.
I mean, true, but I think there was a time where YouTube was changing so much. Like they were changing what you could and couldn't say. And some people were like,
listen,
I didn't even know I couldn't say that. Like
we all know the terms of service.
You do, but again, it changed. And we know the
time
frame.
We know what's changing and what's happening in real time.
But
we know what's going on.
Anton, like you can't say it didn't change during COVID. Like it changed a lot.
Yeah, but we all knew what the changes was, and we knew what we could and couldn't say. We may not have agreed, but again, I know that you can't fight.
Well, yeah, that.
Right?
But we all knew that.
I'm very careful about not initiating something and getting physical on camera. I know that YouTube don't like that shit. So guess what I do? I'm very careful about it. Back in COVID times, you couldn't even really say the jab or none of that shit.
That's what I'm saying. People didn't know.
No, they did know. We all knew.
No, they did, Anton.
Yeah,
you found out. You found out, but you didn't know because they were changing.
We knew. They told us.
Grape.
They said it. It was just like, yo, we're not
nigga
fucking
that's
with
on
that.
the shit. This is crazy.
They knew it.
I know
we knew it. We all knew
you
you could and couldn't say. That's why we were saying the jab.
But okay, but you started to find out. It wasn't like in the terms and conditions from the beginning of YouTube. That's what I'm saying. It changed. So people were finding out by saying stuff.
I remember YouTube sending out a fucking notification saying, "Be fucking careful." It was all over the news about how you had to be careful with how you said certain things on content. We knew.
But you didn't know what those things were until you said it, and then you're getting flagged. I know that for a fact. You were getting flagged by saying things that you didn't know that you weren't supposed to say because
there is no big content creator that did not know. None of them. No decently sized content creator with more than 100,000 subscribers. There was none of us that did not know.
So they gave you a list of what you could and couldn't say? Did they give you a
But
list?
it wasn't that. Come on, Brittany. Come on.
No,
it don't have to be that direct for you to know how to approach certain things.
Anton, why would somebody not know that they couldn't say the J word or things that they were saying before? Why would they think that randomly you have to start saying grape? Like, these are just regular words that people were saying in certain videos, and they had to start
saying rape didn't get you banned from the platform. It may have limited the reach of the video, right? But what I'm saying is, when people got banned from the platform, when they got kicked off the platform, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. For the most part, for most situations, YouTube is reasonable as fuck. They don't just remove you completely because, oh man, you just so happen to. For content creators, they got a decent sized platform that bring in a certain amount of revenue. Let me tell you something. I got two platforms: the Millionaire Morning Show channel, and when I was doing the Lapeef show, right? Both of those channels got taken down because somebody had flashed. Somebody had flashed like a nipple or something like that, right? We was able to get them both back in a matter of about 24 to 48 hours.
Like a girl nipple or a boy nipple?
Girl, obviously. No, somebody had, like, you know how people had switch over to show like a porn site, something like that. Now YouTube, there is nothing more strict than on YouTube than nudity. They don't fuck around in any capacity.
No, there's some nudity on YouTube.
No. I'm not talking about people doing hot yoga. I'm talking about like straight up whatever porn, right? We was able to get our platform back in less than 24 to 48 hours for both platforms at separate times because they get it. They understand. Listen, let me figure this out. Whatever, blah blah blah. And so anytime I contact YouTube, my shit is resolved within a matter of a couple hours tops. But the point that I'm making is that when you start to traverse sensitive topics, the wise ones, because we were aware, the smart people was like, we just gonna stay away from this particular topic altogether. There's no reason for us to go down this road when we know that if you got to go through a review or you got to start doing, and they will warn you, they will let you know, they will say, hey, listen, hold on. They will go as far as to give you a actual warning before you start getting to the strike parts. Hey, listen, it's a little crazy over there. Here's a warning. And if you don't do anything else within 90 days, you'll go back to just regular and you won't even have a warning. Then they'll start going through the process and saying, all right, breaching the terms of service, my nigga. Breaching the terms of service again, my nigga. So by the time that somebody figures it out, nigga, you've been doing some shit for a while
that they didn't know that they couldn't do because they used different. That was literally my point.
By the time that YouTube get you the fuck up out of there, you've been doing some shit, and they've been telling you you've been doing some shit, and you still been doing the shit.
But it could be different stuff too. Like some people will do one thing. They're like, okay, we're going to give you a warning about this. Okay, cool. I'm not doing that anymore. Then you'll say something different. Oh, well, you can't say that either. And that was my point. They started changing what you could and couldn't do. That was my only point. And that's a fact.
That's not a fact.
So they didn't change? You said they did.
Certain people like to toe the line and they fuck around and found out.
But Anton, we're saying the same thing. I know.
We're not.
But because they changed what they used to be able to do on YouTube. They're more strict. So you're saying they're not more strict on YouTube now?
It's not that hard not to get kicked off the platform as well.
Are you saying that they're not more like strict on YouTube now? Because that was my point. I'm saying in the past they weren't as strict. That's all I'm saying.
No, what you're saying is, and correct me if I'm wrong, what you were saying is people didn't know. What I'm saying is, as the internet evolves, as streaming evolves, as YouTube evolves, they keep content creators up to date with what the fuck is going on. They do surveys, they do all kind of shit. If you keep crossing a line and you still want to tackle the very thing that they said, all right, hold on, big dog, we're not interested in you having that on our platform. You know.
They do now, but I'm talking about, like I said, before COVID, people didn't know what they could and couldn't say. Like they were getting flagged.
How did they know? How did they not know?
Because they were able to say it before, and because YouTube changed what you could and couldn't say, people weren't aware because before they were able to say what they want to say.
Give me an example. Give me an example.
They started censoring people over COVID.
Exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. They changed the rules and regulations.
You just ran right in. You just fell right into the trap. You fell right into the trap.
How?
Because nobody said COVID before COVID came, so that's a bad example. You can't say YouTube changed to where they allowed for you to say certain things when COVID wasn't a thing. You can't compare it to no, hold on, listen to what you're saying. You can't listen. If COVID wasn't even a word, if it wasn't in existence, how can you say that they would allow for you to say something that nobody was saying?
COVID was a thing that they it wasn't any. It's not a new word. That's the thing. It's not
no content creator was talking about COVID before they knew what.
It's not a bad word either. So why were they?
The thing is though, Anton, it got problematic because you had to say the word. You had to say the jab. You couldn't say vaccination.
That's correct.
Vaccination is a word that's always been a word.
My point is that's not a conversation that was en masse being had on YouTube or on any other social media platform. That was something that's a bad comparison. If you was to say something like if you was to say something like YouTube used to allow for people to fight, that's a better comparison because you used to be able to see fights on YouTube, and that's something that back in the day you can get away with, but now you can't get away with. Everything that YouTube is evolving into is what I'm saying is new territory, is new things that people are aware of as the changes happen. And what I'm saying is they tell you, they say, listen, we updating the terms of service. These are the highlights of what the changes are. You may want to go and read those terms of service because there are certain things that we're not fucking allowed. When all of this AI came out, right? When all of this AI started blowing up, YouTube told niggas, listen, if your channel was entirely AI alone, we not fucking with you. And we're going to go after channels that do X, Y, and Z. Don't fuck around and get removed. So when niggas come up and say, well, I didn't know, that's a lie. Because they let you know that it's changing and they're not tolerating it before they implement it. You can't say you didn't know or you didn't get a warning. You know better. You may not agree with it, and that's your right, but you know better.
I don't know, Anton. There was a big deal with censorship around that time.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know what y'all talking about.
And there was a big thing.
I vividly remember that.
And I don't disagree with you. We knew. Nobody that got kicked off of the platform was surprised I think people knew that they crossed the line.
Well, I think people started realizing once a few people had gotten blasted, once they got scolded for it, because nobody knew that you couldn't say vaccination. Nobody knew that.
Nobody knew a lot of words and things.
Nobody knew that you couldn't say vaccination, and then people had to start saying jab.
Okay. All right.
Does anybody remember why? Because I only know about Rumble because. Oh, I'm sorry. Why Candace Owens got kicked off? Does everybody remember?
Why does it? I don't think it matters.
No, because that's the only reason I knew about Rumble, and I don't think it was because of.
She never got kicked off.
She
never got
demonetized.
She got demonetized. Okay.
For a second, but she got it back.
Right, but how did she get demonetized? What did she do?
If I'm not mistaken, it was like a debate or something that she had with some kind of leader or something like that, or some kind of rabbi.
About Jewish people.
It was like a rabbi.
Okay. So you couldn't do that on YouTube either.
I don't know the exact reason, so I don't want to. I think it was something about some kind of debate. But again, she got her monetization back. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Pearl got her monetization back. Pearl got her monetization back.
It's the same reason Myron got
They demonetized Pearl, and then they said, "Listen, chill the fuck out. Act like you got some sense. and we gon', you know what I'm saying? It'll be cool. She shut the fuck up, and she got her monetization back. So it's not like it. Well, listen, in my opinion, it's a pretty fair platform, bro. Like, it's a pretty fair situation. But
shit.
But again, people push the line. And you got a right to push the line. I be talking to the people in the chat on the Millionaire Morning Show, and I'll be like, man, should I do this? Should I do that? Is it even worth it? And some people be like, no, yeah, you should definitely teach people a lesson. And then I look at and I'll be thinking to myself, tomorrow I'm not even going to remember. Why do I give a fuck? Let's just err with caution. Why even go down this road? Why do a Tasha K with Cardi B?
Facts. It ain't worth it.
Because you might lose.
Right.
And you just got to ask yourself, is the risk worth the reward? And for most of these situations, it's a no.
Hey, D, I think you downplaying that censorship part, though, man.
I'm not downplaying the censorship. I'm saying that people know. I'm not saying that there wasn't censorship, that there wasn't things that people couldn't do. I'm saying that when motherfuckers knew better, they still did what they wanted to do, and then they acted like a victim afterwards. You know, you're making a choice to cross this path, and if you do, you know that there's a chance.
Well, the thing is, the reason why I kind of disagree with you is because it was people who they was coming off saying, "Hey, man, I'm demonetized, and I don't know why."
They know why. It don't matter what they say. They lying. They're lying, Slimmy. Anybody that gets demonetized, you know what the fuck you get demonetized for. It's not a secret. It's not a secret. We know. Motherfuckers get on here and act like, oh man, I don't understand what's going on. Them niggas know. They know.
Well, they know after the fact.
All right.
Like so if somebody got demonetized because it was like, hey man, we don't think that you should take the Johnson & Johnson, or you should take the Moderna, and you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. If they got demonetized, they didn't know that's why they would get they didn't know that they were teetering a line that you shouldn't cross.
Okay. Then them niggas don't need to be on the platform, bro. Because if you're listen, if you're that's not a popular thing to say, but I'm gonna be real. What? If you're not
condoning censorship,
listen to what I'm saying, Slimmy. There's a thing that you can disagree with censorship, and then there's also a business side of it, right? And here's the thing. Here's the thing, Slim. You may not like this, but it's the truth. You may not agree with something that happens at your employers where you work at. But you don't fucking make the rules because you don't own the platform. So I may disagree with it and I may not like it. But if I want to get paid, then I'm going to have to follow the rules that they set. I'm just keeping it 100. I don't have to agree. I don't have to like it. I can see that I could say in my personal opinion is wrong. And at the same time, I can understand, but listen, we got employees, we got mouths to feast, and we're going to make some adjustments to make sure that we are not fucking fumbling the bag for some shit that everybody going to forget about a year from now.
Wait. So it's been, all right. It's hard to fathom right now because fucking your boy got kicked off Twitter. Louis Farrakhan got removed from all social media. Like, I don't understand how you like. Come on, bro.
You don't understand how what? I just said that I didn't agree. I didn't agree with them getting kicked off. I don't know why it's so difficult.
We're not talking about disagreeing or
separating how I feel from understanding what the platforms are saying that you can and can't do.
Anton.
Yes, sir.
You telling me that they didn't just pick and choose who they let talk their rhetoric on the internet? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, but I'm also saying that Twitter was owned by a completely different group of people and company before Elon Musk bought it. Now you can say whatever the fuck you want to say and do whatever you want to do.
We're not talking about the switch
Nobody
up.
is
We're not talking
disagreeing
about
with the idea of censor. You want to make this a debate, and I get it, right?
I'm not making it a debate.
What I'm saying is,
Anton,
I don't disagree with you. I understand what you're saying. I actually agree with you on the whole idea of censorship. And what I'm also saying is, I'm also aware enough to know that if I broach certain subjects at certain times against the rules of whatever they change it to at that particular time, that I could be in risk of losing my platform too. Two things could be true at the same time. I don't know why that's a difficult thing to fathom. You know, I'm always in an interesting position because with being authentic, you have to be honest about it. But I'm also in a situation where, because I am a businessman or because I am a person that write checks, I look at it from a completely different lens. Because I know that the decisions that I make affect other people. So I'm not looking at it just from a fucking protester's perspective. I'm looking at it from the perspective of how is me not following whatever rules that they change it to, while I may disagree with it, going to affect the bag? I don't know why that's such a hard thing to figure out. What do you disagree with? What do you disagree with?
I don't know what that had to do with anything. Like, that was
had
nothing to do with anything.
So
it doesn't
that
change.
doesn't directly correlate with the idea of not taking a risk to lose your platform when you know better. When
Anton,
you know something
we're
is
not talking about knowing better. We're not. You're skipping steps.
I'm not.
You are, because you're talking about you're talking from the point of view where, oh yeah, I can't say that because they sent me a memo. I'm talking about people have completely lost their platforms. They went after them. They went after them because of their rhetoric, because of period.
Because of their what?
And because of their rhetoric. They're picking and choosing. They're picking and choosing who they want to go after. Correct. Just like the Tates. They removed them. They removed the Tates.
We're gonna get into that. They
removed the Tates completely from social media.
Hold on. Don't use that as an example yet, because that's the next subject.
Well, I mean, we can segue straight into it then.
I know. I'm gonna wait for her to play the video first, but she got to read the super chats
and read the super chats. Okay. All right, super chat, so we can get on that hot subject. All right. Tell G says Cam Newton dresses like an NBA 2K My Park player. Tell G says, who is your favorite white comedian?
Richard Jeni. He passed away.
It used to be Bill Burr.
Yeah, he's
might be changing a little bit
though. TS Car Wash and Detail Service says that Rod Centauri album in heavy rotation. Coach Grade 1977 says, I think Ryan will pivot and get into coaching. TS Car Wash Detail Service says Slim YG versus The Game, 20 songs. Who you got?
YG. Yo Gotti?
Slim. Oh.
Or YG the
Slim YG?
The gangster?
Yeah.
Gangster dude?
Versus The Game.
Man, that nigga don't have no songs I like.
I haven't heard any songs he got.
The Game, easy. He win 20 songs straight.
Facts.
He don't have no songs.
Facts.
That nigga a gangster. Like, I give him that. He a gangster, but like his music is horrible.
Nigga, the game, nigga, that should be the easiest wash. Nigga, that's not even fair. Nigga, give the game a better opponent.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, you usually do better than that, TS Car Wash. Why is she on? Why she got her own thing? Is she gonna be on there?
Don't be like that, Slimmy.
No, I'm just saying, why is she taking up 2 slots? And somebody predicted that that Kimmy was there.
I said that. I was like, I bet
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I said it. Nice try.
I was gonna say, I heard it was cool. Did you? When you said, see, y'all got something else. What's going on? She said, "Oh, I'm in a place where it's a lot of people."
No, nigga. As soon as Kim got off the camera, I said she was there.
You probably already knew. Let's be for real.
Like I said, as soon as she got the fuck off the camera, I knew she was there.
Definitely said that. It probably was Quinn though. I don't know who it was, but somebody definitely said that.
Somebody said SWV.
Y'all do look like a girl group up there.
Did you carry
y'all want to hear? Y'all want me to sing a song?
Did stand up?
Go ahead. Sing one.
Hold on.
Okay, you got it. Oh, mute.
Yeah, please. Immediately.
All right, y'all. They together. TS Car Wash Detail Services, AD, KG, and Paul show is a must watch. Quasar 444 says, damn, Molly. TS Car Wash Detail Services. Now Cam show tough. Cam show is tough. How I do A1 says Bay pulled up with the curly kit and Molly slim thick.
She told y'all she wore a size 9 and y'all didn't want to believe her.
Chris Cunningham said AD read it. Shit. Shout out to the queen. Maybe he wanted AD to read that one. Daddy in the Caddy says Slim and Q, would y'all do a friendly fade for $25K?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, go ahead and knock me out, Slim. Y'all done. What hit a quitter in this bitch, nigga? Yes, nigga. Out of there.
All that.
Yeah.
No, nigga, I just let you hit me. Fuck that shit. You just run me my money. We ain't gotta get tired, nigga.
You can't do that. They might get us on fraud. Y'all ain't really participate.
Slave of Christ says, true or false, many women want to be a bride in a wedding, but not a wife in a marriage.
That's a fact.
Tell G said, thought Molly was trapped in that room for eternity. Didn't know she could migrate.
Fact.
Y'all said I was a hermit. I told y'all don't know me.
Hi, Sky Sam D sent $100. Thank you so much. He said, power to the panel.
Hey, guys.
TS Car Wash Detail Services, KG Paul, 7 p.m., Nightcap, 520, and all the smoke. TS Car Wash Detail Services, Barstool Sports winning. Barstool Sports winning. Oh, say that 3 times fast. TS Car Wash Detail Services, Slim, thoughts on the 38 and Jada situation?
I don't really have no thoughts. I mean, I don't know what 38 special. I don't think he's any different than Jadakiss, and like I wouldn't listen to his music, and I think he was being kind of, I don't know, it's weird. Like, dude, you can't criticize folks for making a certain type of music and you make the same type. It's really strange. But you know, hopefully they do like some kind of verses and 38 special get washed or Jadakiss get washed and it's over. I'm tired of hearing about it. They both mediocre.
What?
They're mediocre. They're mediocre MCs.
38 Special and Jadakiss is mediocre MCs?
Absolutely.
Ugh, Slimmy. Another bad take, Slimmy.
Oh, bro. I know good writing when I hear it. I break it down from a totally different angle.
Another bad take, Slimmy.
Like you said, you like the vibe and stuff. I'm like people who these are 2 dudes who are literally saying that they're lyricists, and they aren't. They aren't. Not like that.
Sounds
What
like
do
one
you-
of those Good Friday
What do you
companies.
think, Slimmy? Seriously, bro? Why?
They're
Why do
not
you
like
think
that.
38
like
Special and
that.
Jadakiss is not like that?
They're not like that. They grimy rappers, dog. They grimy rappers. It's dudes that got way more talent than them, dog.
Okay, son.
Why is Jada top 5? And like,
I don't think that Jada's top 5.
I'm
but
not.
I think that he's not.
I just seen it in the chat. I don't think you can even substantiate why he's a top 5. You can never substantiate that. He don't have the albums for it. He don't have the songs. His verses are mediocre. They're subpar. He has an amazing voice for rap. He has a very unique voice, but other than that, no, it ain't nothing there. Them bars be basic as fuck. You don't have no rhyme patterns. Like, I don't know how y'all listen to rap, dog. Like, it's strange. Like when I see Jadakiss as this top tier lyricist like that. Mace was like 3 times better than Jadakiss. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
All right. Yeah. Okay. The TS Car Wash Detail says JBP got a $500 tier with 2,000 buyers now. Sheesh. Dang, somebody counting pockets.
What?
That's a lot of money.
It's for Clippers.
TS Car Wash Detail Service
okay.
says Dean and AB got a YouTube also. Nathan 1990 says, shout out to the panel. Really enjoyed the last album review show. I'm from London, so I just started listening to Larry June. Smooth as F. Who's up next? Enzo Ferrari says, that's got to be Molly's clone. Coach Gray 1977 says, Brittany is slick combative. Some ATL.
Facts.
I'm saying
Or I'm on a podcast and we're having a discussion.
That too. TS, excuse me, sorry, not TS. T Robinson says in 2012, #YouTube sent it mad notifications to everyone about the changes that was coming. The flagging of accounts was another warning. JF Dominique said, I feel you, Anton, less is more. TS Car Wash Detail Service says, nah, Slim YG and Game is a real versus next week.
That's bad.
Cute gal. She said 19. She said, I hope you all been doing good. I will for sure see you all at the next meetup after the DC one, wherever it is. I'm still stuck back home in the islands this weekend, Anton. Hearts. Oh.
What's up, Q?
It didn't say still stuck. You be adding words to super chat.
I'm still, okay. It still means the same damn thing. Anyway. ABJ and Wise and Strong says that's too much fineness in one room. Agreed.
Nigga, you ain't never been to the club, my nigga? What the fuck?
Jay the Humble Keys 128 says, all 3 ladies in one room. Wonderful to see. Hi, ladies. TS Car Wash Detail Service says, Slim, another bad music take. Jada top 5.
Please tell me why. Tell me why. That's all I want to know. How is Jadakiss top 5? How's he top 10?
JM410 says, Slim, you check out the Odyssey yet?
Yeah, movie of the year. Easy.
Capricorn. Huh?
Hey, Anton, you never told me what you thought about it.
I thought it was good. I thought it was incredible. It was a pretty good movie.
Sounds stupid because it doesn't even sound like a good movie.
I think when you know that you got to watch Troy before you watch the Odyssey.
Yeah.
And it'll make it better for y'all. Even better.
Absolutely.
Okay. Capra King says, never in my life have I ever heard anyone call Jadakiss mediocre.
Yeah, I told his publicist the same thing. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care about none of that shit. I'm just going to speak on facts. I can substantiate it because I can tell you why. You can't substantiate why you like him, though. I guarantee you. I guarantee you can't.
Yeah, I do think Dune Part 3 is gonna be better for me personally, because I'm just into the Dune series. So
I do like that series too. Kobe B says, "What's good, Room 9 fam? First time catching a Room 9 live in a minute."
what up?
Jarius Phillips says, "Son of a G-Rap is one of my favorite projects. 38 Special is fire." How I do A1 said 38 Special mediocre. LOL. Pass me whatever the F you smoking. They do not agree. CEO JC said, "I'd pay all three of y'all $40 and a $6 tip." That's all.
We'll pass.
I'm about to say that's all. That's messed up. All right. Jada is, Camelo 85 said Jada is top 10, not top 5 though.
Why is he top 10? He don't have no songs that put him there besides Why. He don't have any great songs. So why is he top 10? Because of verses? Because of his voice? You can't give me 10 Jadakiss songs that are fire. You can't give 10 Jadakiss songs that are fire. You can't. Y'all really just be saying stuff because it sound good. Yeah, I get it. He's been around for a very long time. He was a part of a legacy group. Cool. But nah. It ain't like that.
Tell G says, Mimi, tell them bikers to stop riding so close to the middle of the road and riding in pairs. Don't want any of you on the grill of my semi. The men ride side by side. Ladies, we ride stagger, so safer. But I will let them know, though. Thank you so much, y'all, for the super chats. Are we ready to segue into this next conversation?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Tonight, British authorities are seeking the extradition of Andrew and Tristan Tate. The prominent influencers in the so-called manosphere were arrested by federal marshals in Miami. CBS's Christian Benavidez is there with details on the new charges. Christian.
Good evening, Jerika. The Tate brothers were taken into custody as they were heading to a boxing event that one of them was set to co-host here in Miami. They've indicated that they're likely going to fight those extradition charges back to the United Kingdom.
U.S. Marshals arrested notorious social media influencers Andrew and Tristan Tate in Miami on Saturday, stemming from recent developments in the UK. Authorities there, who already had a case against the duo, say 4 more alleged victims of the brothers came forward with accusations of rape, sex trafficking, assault, child and extreme pornography,
bringing the total number of charges faced to 59. The charges relate to 7 victims, spanning a period from 2010 to 2017.
The men are part of the so-called manosphere, boasting millions of followers and selling online courses on masculinity. In 2022, the Tate brothers were arrested in Romania on rape, human trafficking, and sexual exploitation charges. The case did not go to trial but remains open. Last year, the brothers left Romania for Florida, and state officials announced a probe into their activity. The Tate brothers deny all allegations. Their attorney tells CBS News the world knows Andrew and Tristan Tate are innocent.
We've yet to be convicted of any crime in our lives ever.
The Tate brothers are set to face a judge as early as tomorrow. Legal experts have said that this will likely be a lengthy legal battle over extradition. Jerika.
Christian Benavidez in Miami. Thank you.
All right. They've been arrested in Miami and charged. What y'all think about that?
They just gonna keep railroading them.
Like you said they were arrested and charged. Is that what you said?
Arrested and that's what it said. They were charged with something.
They're just going after these dudes. They're gonna keep going after them even if they get let go. I mean, they tell guys be masculine, be the best version of yourself, and I guess that's bad news for the government. They also tell kind of forming a militia, I guess, in a way. So that's really probably more problematic than anything. So, yeah, they don't want these people around. They want to try and put them in prison. I mean, I doubt if they did any of the things that they're accused of. I'm pretty sure that they haven't. They didn't find them guilty in none of the other shit before. Now they got more trumped up charges again.
I think this is like where standing on business goes wrong.
What do you mean?
They can just get the fuck out the way, like go somewhere, nigga, non-extradition, nigga, y'all rich, take y'all asses to Dubai and run it up there.
You must not have heard what Andrew Tate said. Right? They offered him $50 million. He didn't take it.
Well, I said because he's standing on business. That's why I said this is where standing on business goes wrong. They gonna die on this hill that we doing this and it's the Matrix and they're fucking out to get us and we did absolutely zero wrong. They gonna die on this shit.
Wait. So what's wrong with that?
Nigga, they did something wrong. Nigga. I'm sorry. They did so and I don't rock with these niggas. They did something wrong. I'm sorry. Y'all niggas ain't keep getting hemmed up and y'all did zero wrong.
Wow.
They did something, nigga.
Yeah, they just don't like
it may
rhetoric.
not have been to the extent to what they said, but they did something, nigga.
No, they just don't like their rhetoric, dog. Like, honestly, they're telling men, first off, they're telling people don't rely on the fucking government. That's the first thing. People don't want to hear that. They have arguably one of the largest followings in the world. So that's a problem for the government. If they're telling you, hey, don't trust the government, don't believe nothing that the government say. I mean, if you're saying that, it don't mean you got to do anything wrong. Like we were just talking about how, the whole thing with Diddy. He just went against, the system and he got railroaded up out of there. They're way more and Diddy, in a way, they had footage of him doing some shit. They don't have no footage of these dudes doing nothing. There ain't none of that. Yet they keep ending up in the same predicaments where they're getting arrested. And they got way more pull than Diddy ever did. Like, honestly, because this isn't in the realm of music. Like, this is in a realm of empowerment and being the best version of yourself and not relying on the system. And fighting back. And that's what he said he gonna do. He gonna fight back. He's not gonna back down from that shit. I ain't tripping. I think he should do it.
I just like in my
wrong, shit.
They talk about males and being logical. In my logical mind, you don't keep getting arrested if you didn't do nothing.
What? What?
Nigga. I'm just saying.
That didn't make any sense. That in itself was illogical. So you telling me if you have rhetoric against the government and you're anti-government, you don't believe that you could get arrested for no reason?
Not over and over by different governments. Nope. Nigga, they getting you at all, nigga. They getting you at every country you step on. They said you did something wrong. They all in cahoots. All these multiple governments, they just get them niggas.
They're international entities, dog.
I'm just saying, nigga. You keep getting arrested. You did something, nigga.
Wow.
I think they're being targeted. I do. I just think that they've been after these guys for a long time. How do you not charge them with something in Romania, but leave it open for investigation after you tried to take all of their cars and all of this stuff? This has been going on for too many years, bro. And I think it is a hunt against them. I think it is a fight against masculinity. And I think that they are a representation of what masculinity looks like for a lot of young guys, for a lot of guys. And so I think that it's nonsense. I think that this is
a witch hunt. And if the UK government don't have shit else better to do, that's insane. They don't have nothing else better to do than to entertain this bullshit. That's pretty crazy. And I think they're being targeted 100%.
I was rocking with them when they was doing all the whole Romania stuff. I was like, y'all niggas. But as soon as they scooped them up and said the UK got something on me, I was like, yeah, man, y'all did something.
And I think that you can get arrested multiple times and not be guilty. And not have done anything. It could be a target.
Not be guilty, yes. Not done anything, no.
How can you be guilty but not have done anything?
Yeah, that don't make sense.
Because you didn't get found guilty, even though you did that shit. O.J. Simpson. Not guilty. That nigga did that shit.
Touche. If the glove didn't fit, you must.
I don't know. Well, wasn't their dad in the CIA or like somehow?
I didn't mean to derail anything with O.J. Simpson.
So I'm just wondering if his dad was involved with the CIA or wanted by the CIA, is it one of those things where it's like, okay, we couldn't get him, so we'll get y'all?
I have no idea. I think that they're being railroaded and that people are going after them. And their influence has grown to be too big and too impactful on an international scale. And that's dangerous. Because when you can influence a whole army of men, young men at that, to do something, I think that's too dangerous. And so sometimes you can get so famous to where you can become infamous. And they was chilling here in America or whatever, and then they say some 4 random chicks come forward. I seen a video that he made where he was just basically like, he has yet to know who his accusers even are. That the government won't even allow him to know who his accusers are.
That's crazy.
That's pretty insane.
Maybe they feel like they won't be safe if you say they got this big following like they do and people do what they say. Maybe the girls don't feel safe to come out and say who they are.
Yeah, but if you're being accused of something, like, you got to tell me what I'm being accused of. Like, you can't just be like, well, I'll tell you on the trial date.
The people, not what they're being accused of.
But I'm just saying, like, all of that goes together.
No, not if they feel like their life is in danger.
So I don't have a right to know who's accusing me of what, especially if they're trying to lock me up.
She's unfamiliar. She's unfamiliar. Slimmy, don't just.
Thank you, Quentin.
What?
Well, some of the girls did. They're not scared. Some of the girls said, "Hey, these people are lying. They didn't do nothing to me." Some of the girls that they said did, some of them came out and said, "No, they didn't."
Yeah, I'm leery of the idea, even outside of the Tates. I'm leery of the idea of women coming back fucking 10 years later and saying that you did something to me. I think that is one of the most
diabolical.
Oh, man.
I touched some booty in 2016. I wasn't supposed to. I'm scared.
That's dangerous as fuck, bro.
So for somebody to be able to just come and accuse you of something, hearsay. And I've been seeing a lot of videos from women, as I knew that we had talked about the whole forcing and raping and all of that other type of stuff on last Friday. But I'm getting way more videos of women saying that, you know, just because a woman don't say nothing doesn't mean that she's comfortable with what's happening at the moment. And that's right. Man, I'm telling you, bro. For somebody to be able to come back years later and say, yeah, he did something to me. I think he did something to me. That's crazy.
It is.
That's crazy. Because anybody can say anything.
I feel like you can't put a time limit on people's trauma, I guess.
Why can't you?
I bet you don't.
Because it's just like maybe they're not in a space yet to where they feel comfortable telling anybody, let alone going to authorities.
What?
So if somebody robs you, what are you gonna do?
I hear you, but I think robbing and like sexual assault are different. They carry different stigma. Like, so if somebody robs you, for the most part, people are gonna be upset with the robber. If there's some sort of sexual assault, there's okay, well, what were you wearing? What were you doing there? Why were you with him? And all these other things where it's like, okay, well, I'll find a way to blame you as the victim. So I think that there's probably a lot of reasons that people wait that long.
So to ask questions and details so that they can document it in the same way that they ask questions and details for any crime automatically becomes a stigmatization?
Yeah, because I mean, if you're being robbed, nobody was like, well, what were you wearing? Why were you there?
They'll say, what was he wearing? What was
but that's not on the victim.
They're gonna ask you everything. They're gonna I've been robbed.
And ask what were you wearing?
Well,
Why
yeah, because they took my coat and stuff.
That's
not. I was in Detroit at that time. Pellies was very, very a big deal.
Oh yeah.
And so they took my Pelly.
Well, if a person robs you of your clothes, obviously they need to know what they're looking for.
I mean, you ask the questions. I'm just telling you what happens.
But some people they get raped as they feel shame. Like sometimes they feel shame. They be like, was it me? Did I drink too much? And then you have people that will make them feel bad about what happened to them. Oh, she had on a mini skirt. Oh, she had on too little shorts. So it's more stuff that comes with them coming out and telling their story. Nobody just takes them like, oh my.
You telling me it's justification that just your word, just word of mouth. No kid, no evidence, no nothing. That somebody can come out 10, 20, 30 years later and accuse you of something and everybody just supposed to go along with it?
No, I don't agree with if there's just no evidence and they can't figure out anything. But some cases that does happen. But some cases they can go back and they can find videos or figure it out. Like that's what cold cases is for. So I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying why sometimes victims don't come out right when it happens.
Nah, if we found out,
you can't find out things like 20 years later about like that.
I mean,
you can't find that out 20 years later.
Some dude in prison sued him for SA like 20, 30 years later, and he won.
Sued, not criminal. It's the bar of.
And it was later, and he was in prison. He said it happened in the 90s.
Yeah, that's crazy. This is insane.
Men do it too.
This is insane. Ain't no way.
I got a question.
Y'all not really going with this. I don't believe that the women really believe that a woman can come out 10 years later and say that you did something.
Your miss.
No, I do believe it. But somebody in the chat just said, as a survivor.
Let me ask y'all a question.
I agree.
Let me ask y'all a question. How many of these women do y'all think be lying?
98%.
Yeah.
Because embellishing any of that is a lie. How many of these women do y'all think that is lying?
I don't like that they wait so long, but
I don't know a percentage. I do think that there are a lot of the women, especially the ones who are suing for like monetary gain and stuff like that. I think a lot of them might not be telling the truth. They might be lying.
So let me ask you a question.
Wait. How y'all y'all can't come up with no percentage?
Let me just ask this one additional.
Sure, would you like us to get on?
Why should we in any way, shape, or form believe anybody just based off of hearsay, especially 10 years later, when there's the possibility that they're lying?
So here's the thing. I don't say believe them off of hearsay if there's no evidence. So that's a risk you take by waiting 10, 20 years. If there's no evidence, what can you do?
Here's the thing, though. Timmy. What makes it hard is that that's all you need.
You don't need evidence to accuse somebody of rape. That's all you need is a woman's word. All you need is a woman's word for a guy to get arrested. And it doesn't matter.
Will they really arrest him though?
Huh?
Will they really arrest them?
Yes. If somebody accuses you of rape, no matter if it was 10 years ago, you going to jail. You going to jail right now.
You're probably going to lose your fucking job.
You're going to lose everything.
You will.
You're going to lose
all of
everything.
your credibility, your name.
Why are we acting so naive about this shit?
Before even going to court or anything, it happens. I think it happens way more often than it should. Are there women who do actually experience that? Absolutely. But I think there's way more women who lie or embellish the truth. And I think a lot of women after the fact are embarrassed. And so when they get embarrassed and they start thinking, oh, maybe I didn't want to do this. And then they have people in their ear. I think they start coming back telling a different story. So I think it happens more often that way than it does something actually happening to them.
It's crazy. Ain't no way in the world that that, in my opinion, that you can justify 10 years later. Listen, you just got to take your L. You can't be coming back 10 years later. I don't agree with that. That's crazy to me. Unless you got some hardcore evidence, some camera work or something like that, get the fuck out of here. That shit got to be a slam dunk. Because that's crazy. That's insane.
Why don't they ever come back 10 years later on like the so-called regular guys? Like, have you ever heard of any like normal guys getting accused of something 10, 15 years later?
No. I mean, yeah, they do. They get accused of rape.
Well, I mean, I'm saying like, it seems like
about that too, Mimi.
Yeah, it's like,
why would we hear of normal guys? They're normal, so they're not in the light.
The only reason that we only hear about famous people is because they're famous.
Because it's a money grab. That's my point.
No, because they famous.
Let me tell you something. When they did that law, not a law, they did this thing where they did a reverse statute of limitations in New York and Los Angeles. And a lot of that shit went away because the guys just paid out, right? But they allowed for them to sue and to have accusations, and I covered it because I covered all of the different celebrities that was being accused, all of these different women and all of this stuff. But the other side of that, though, is that there was thousands and thousands and thousands of cases of guys that wasn't famous, that didn't make the news, and they were still being accused.
Right. Yeah, I'm not saying it don't happen. I'm just saying I've never heard of it happening.
It was thousands.
Why do you think that there's not thousands and thousands of these cases that are true?
Why will we believe you? Eric Adams, who at the time was the mayor of New York, got accused by a woman from 35 years ago. 35 years ago. I'm sorry, Kimmy. I don't believe no woman.
I mean, look at the Alexander brothers. All the women that waited and came out.
I don't believe a woman by my default setting is unbelievable. That's my default setting. You're going to have to show me. You got to prove it to me. Honestly, because there's too many people that done got out because of the Innocence Project. There's too many guys that ain't got railroaded.
I don't say stuff all the time. Some of that is some hardcore, like often people. And
there's too many people that done got off or been revealed, or DNA testing that wasn't at the time even available, advanced enough to where they was able to prove, or they were able to find witnesses to say, well, yeah, that wasn't true. You know, whatever, I felt pressure, whatever. It's too many guys that died in jail. Too many people. One is too many. And we apply that logic to everything. They do it to Black Lives Matters. They say if one is too many, one mistake is too many. They do it to ICE. But then if a nigga's life is on the line, then he about to lose his family. He about to lose his setting, his financial setting and footing in the community. Loses reputation, he loses everything, loses job, and that's cool.
But I think the way that you change that is by putting out new laws saying, okay, well, if you accuse this man and it's found that he did not do this, now you do the time. I think that would change
because it's not because a lot of times it don't even be a criminal suit, it'd be a civil suit, but your reputation is still already damaged.
So that's what I was wondering.
So you don't have
regular guys.
The burden of
How
proof
often
is
does it
less.
get out for a regular guy that he's being accused of something sexual?
Then guys get accused of stuff just out of the sheer bitterness of the woman that he was with.
Not saying that doesn't happen. I'm saying how often does it get out? Like we hear about the famous people and all the things that they go through, but I mean, if you pull up those red dots of the sex offenders in your neighborhood, they're all over the place. But we don't know that, and most people don't pull it up.
This is crazy.
I got a question. So if two people work together, right? They're in the same position, a man and a woman, and they're real cool with each other. They work with each other every day, and she grabs his manhood. Then months later, she gets a promotion, and she's like district manager or whatever. And then he's like, yo, this woman sexually assaulted me. Should she be fired months later? Should she be fired like 6 months later and lose her position at the job?
I already know what the answer gonna be.
I mean, going by the same logic, the answer would be yes, right? Can she prove that? I mean,
Look, they on mute. They ain't saying shit.
No, I don't believe that there should be a difference in how the men are treated versus how the women are treated. So you're gonna get the same answer from me regardless.
So she should be fired for grabbing his manhood.
Yeah,
absolutely.
True.
That's harassment. That's sexual harassment.
Okay.
Keep your hands to yourself, man or woman. I don't.
Women sexually
And
assault.
anything in between.
Exactly. Men get drunk and women be touching all that. That happens as well. So I feel like, yes, everybody should be held accountable if they do some dumb stuff like that.
Was that the
So
answer
you
you
check
thought we
your
were going to
phone.
say, Anton? He said he already knew the answer.
I'm sorry, was that a question for me?
Yeah, because you said you already knew the answer, but then you went on mute.
Oh, I already know that they're gonna say, yeah, she should go to jail because they're smart enough to know that if they don't say that, then that goes against their argument for the women.
No, we're smart because we know that she should go to jail. You should not be touching on anybody unwanted. If they don't want you touching, it's not consensual. You should not be doing it. Man to man, woman to woman, man to woman.
I'll be able to come 30 years later and accuse a woman of doing something.
I mean, if that's what the statute of limitations say.
That's insane.
I think it's
so. Let me. So if a woman just y'all in the bed, y'all laying down, and she just pull your dick out and start sucking, and y'all calling the police. I just want to know.
Yes.
You calling the police?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Yes.
Boy didn't even want to let this lie come out.
Yes, I am. As much as I would like to protect, as much as I would like to protect her, I feel the need to make a police report because I'm not sure that that's what I wanted. I never gave consent.
That's what they gonna ask, sir. Did you finish?
No, and I'm gonna say, did I have a choice?
What you mean?
But I'm proving a point here. Here's my point.
We're gonna make her stop mid-stroke.
My point is that Kimmy's argument is off because there is no same. The fact that you are able to use it as an example means that you can't compare it in the same way that women can come back and say 10 years from now that something happened.
I mean, I think it's wrong because
nobody is
going.
Y'all don't even take me serious. Y'all are like,
yeah, I think it's wrong.
Y'all didn't even take me serious. Y'all said
because
Kimmy
like,
acting like she cares.
They'll be like, you got hard. Why'd you get hard if you wouldn't turn on? So I get what you're saying. That
We get hard from blinking. I wake up in the morning.
Those two things don't go together because the dude could be molested and still be hard. That doesn't just because it's something that he doesn't want doesn't negate the feeling.
We wake up in the morning with no reason at all. That's just the way that we are. Like you gotta ask God that. That ain't my fault.
I'm just saying that's a reason why people probably wouldn't take it serious. I don't think it's
but
right.
You see how y'all asking all of these questions about the guy? Y'all didn't do nothing about the girl. Why was her nipples hard?
Well, she said the same thing. She said that they would ask that of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, they would not ask her why is her nipples hard.
They ask deep questions. I'm not gonna tell you how I know, but they do ask you deep questions.
Y'all, I can't believe y'all doing this. I can't believe y'all doing this. Y'all know that it's wrong for a woman to show up 10 years later talking about what it is that she think happened. That's nonsense.
I don't believe that.
I don't agree with it, but I'm not in their head, so
I don't know. What if she went to therapy and she finally, was comfortable enough to be like, you know what?
People can make up stuff in their head, right? Too, right?
They really can.
So why should we trust her judgment?
I'm not saying you just run off and be like, okay, she's absolutely telling the truth. Arrest this man. There needs to be some sort of investigation. You can't just
10 years later.
However, but again, if you wait that long, that's a risk that you're taking, that there's no evidence anywhere to prove your point.
Why would they make the statute of limitations 10 years why would they do that?
This is insane. I think that.
No, man, why would they do that?
Crazy.
Why would they make the statute of limitations 10 years?
I don't think that a lot of the laws that we have on the book make sense. None of that shit makes sense. The fact that they was able to repeal it back to allow for women to basically go after gas from 50 years ago was insane to me.
Yeah,
you can't think about why do they allow for parents to say that you can let your kid transition while they're still underage in California? The laws don't always have to make sense for us to justify that it's wrong.
That's correct, but we still have to follow them. So if she got whatever she believed happened, she still has the right to bring it up if that's what the law says.
And this is why we want to remove women's rights.
I'm sure a woman didn't make that law.
I'm pretty sure yes, it is. Most of the laws that we see happening today are
made by men.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're advocated on and they're passed based off of people acquiescing over to the whims of women. That's really what's going on. Because it's like women can't think logically sometimes. It's like they don't think logically. They just be like, a lot of it is, well, what if she feels like we playing with a man's whole life? This is his whole life.
Yeah, I don't agree with the give consent, then take consent back in the middle. I don't agree with that type of stuff either.
I don't even like story times.
Well, yeah, because story time is weird. Write it in a journal. Why are you telling
and
me?
Pull it up 10 years later to tell a story time to the police is just as weird.
Hey, do you think if they changed the law tomorrow that if you had 24 hours to report a rape, do you think that more women would report?
No, I don't.
You don't think it would change?
I don't know who has a crime committed against them and don't say something. I'm not going for this whole stigmatization argument, none of that stuff. If something happens against you, if you're not reporting it, even the show's advertisement was, we have a better chance of solving a crime within the first 48 hours. Fuck, who don't?
We'll use your example of being robbed. Some people don't report being robbed because they embarrassed.
The insurance company require us to report an accident immediately.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You can't even get an insurance payout if you ain't on your game.
Southwest Airlines give you 4 hours to report damaged luggage.
The police don't even like it when you leave the scene of an accident. And you telling me you're gonna let 10 years, you pulled up your pants, you went home, and you lived the whole life for the next 10 years.
He said, fuck it.
And then you woke up one day and said, you know what?
That
I'm
nigga
about to ruin
touched
this
me.
nigga life. Who the fuck does that?
People who finally get to the place where they can speak on it.
Oh my God.
The law was created by a man, and it was basically to protect victims, their safety, and essentially them being able to process the trauma. So this conversation is really for men to men because women didn't start it.
The law was created by men for a generalization of rape. The modifications of what we define it to be is defined by women. Rape used to be a very straightforward, this is what happened. Oh my God. And that's it. It didn't, all of this now, revoking consent shit, that's all women. That is not men.
Yeah, but we're just saying who made the law. Men got to stop fornicating, get married. I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all want to keep doing it.
But guess what they say though, Molly?
Hey, look, this is insane.
They say that you can be married.
I mean, I agree, but
they say you can be married and still be raped. So that doesn't protect you. That doesn't change anything.
If women, how can you? I mean, I guess if you're married, you can take back consent, I guess, but
it doesn't matter if
it's
you're
only
married.
hookup culture ain't working out for a certain demographic of the sexes.
I don't know, because I mean, just like you said, if you're married, you can still revoke consent. You can still be charged with SA and go to jail for that. So that's not necessarily the answer.
I think it's crazy that
But it's still usually like hookup culture. It's not like married women saying, "Oh, my spouse did this
fornicating
years ago."
But you'll promote a whole phase.
Who said that?
Oh Lord Jesus!
I don't understand. Like, how
I'm not a man. Hoes do nothing for me.
Why do men?
Y'all like hoes.
Why do men have to stop having
what they
sex?
gotta do with anything.
But it's okay.
Don't make it about hoes. It's about SA survivors.
But you made it about men when we're talking about women.
Well, a man started the law. It had like unanimous votes. I'm sure by primarily men.
This is insane.
So I don't know why. I think if men want to know why is the statute of limitations 10 years or longer, they have to start asking men or get involved in politics more.
Limitations. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact
What
that women when he just said that, he was talking about how women can manipulate what rape actually is. Mm-hmm. That was the discussion y'all was having.
Each other. Let's see if all these SA cases go down when y'all start sleeping.
We still waiting on y'all to give a percentage, which y'all didn't do.
It's not up to me to give a percentage because I don't study the statistics. I'm not.
I don't go to law school. 99% of men are gay, though. You can do that, but you can't give a percentage.
Is what I say.
But you can't give a percentage about what you
30
think is a real deal. You think 30% of women are telling the truth about rape?
I think 30% are lying.
You think 30% are lying?
Yeah. Do I believe all women? No, but at the same time, I wasn't there. I'm not going to act like I know an answer to something where I was not there to witness it. I don't know. Y'all give a percentage.
He did. He said he thought 90% of women were lying.
Well, y'all are still sleeping with women, taking a risk. So what does it matter? What does it matter if y'all are going to continue to sleep with women and take the chance of it happening, even if a woman could just make something up? But if it's that high, if it's in the 90 percentile,
don't women telling the truth?
How do we know? How do you know that they're lying?
No. That's not the answer that you should have.
How do you know? Yes, it took a long time. We have to process that. Who am I to say that they're lying? I don't know.
How do you know?
Why don't you
Somebody said Google said between 2 and 10%, so my 30 is generous.
Why don't you condone women telling the truth?
The truth of, I wasn't in the bedroom. I wasn't in the situation. How am I going to say they're lying when I wasn't there? All we're doing is speculating I'm not gonna just say what you want me to say.
Y'all be having some crazy ass arguments, man. This shit don't.
I don't know. I'm just not gonna say women are bad because men are doing
How do y'all never know when it comes to women? That's just my only problem with it. How y'all never know when it comes to women?
I mean, I see all these men going to jail for these rapes and rich ones at that. So I mean, that y'all out, not y'all, but y'all out there raping females. So it's happening. You can't act like it's not happening. It's happening.
Those women are
We can't
lying.
just look at somebody and be like, oh yeah, you're lying. They got to do an investigation and figure it out. If they can't find out that she was actually sexually assaulted or raped, whatever the case may be, then of course the person's gonna get out. But if they can't find out, good for them. But we can't just look at somebody and be like, oh, she's a woman, so she's probably lying. That's why victims don't come out now, because of mindsets like that.
No, it's not
yes.
True.
That is very true. Why would I want to come out and tell my story and people are looking at me like, oh, she's lying. She's a woman.
You shouldn't be telling a story. You shouldn't be telling a story. You should just be telling the truth.
Fuck your story.
You should just be telling the truth. There's no shame in the truth.
People get shot, tell their story. People get raped, tell their story. People get robbed, tell their story. People get homeless, tell their story.
You could try and spin it any way you want. There's no shame in the truth.
That's not true.
That's just the straight up facts.
You're not a woman. You're not a woman. So to say it's no shame in a woman.
So now it comes down to gender.
If she feels like
truth
that person or somebody could take her life or do something to her,
really bad
I don't
argument.
know. But I'm not gonna act like
bad argument. What does being a woman matter? What does being a woman
because
matter?
y'all are making it about women lying.
What does being a woman matter if you're telling the truth?
Because they have to process the trauma, like Kimberly said. Who am
what does that
I
have
to
do
say?
With telling the truth?
Like I agree with it. Not
if you're telling the truth, it should be no
something.
problem. It should be no problem.
Wow.
But if it's the truth, by that logic, there should be no problem.
You're trying to emotionalize this and make it seem as if men can't say that women are lying about rape. And because you just sat up here and said you're not a woman, you're trying to make this as if it's not a thing that can happen. You're trying to make it as if every woman is a victim. That's not the truth. It doesn't work like that.
Men will get raped by other men and not say something and not say anything. So
we just heard about a man who sued for rape. What are you talking about?
I know
several
cases of men who sued for rape, but I'm just saying, like,
so then they're not ashamed of telling it
and go years without saying anything. Like,
not all of them come out and tell that they were raped.
They can go years. Some people can go years and not
never tell. I think it's
some men get raped and you know what they do? They just make 10 baby mamas. What? That's how they process their trauma.
Y'all got
so who am I to say?
Hey, just go to Superchats, man. This is insane.
Somebody didn't do anything. I don't agree with it, but at the same time, a man made the law. So y'all know what? Get into politics and go fight it. Y'all so mad.
Wow.
Well, you would never be able to get away with this on any other panel. Saying this.
You're the panel hopper, not me. I only did with Anton panel, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Never get away with this.
Whatever
you will never be able to get away with this. You can't.
I only be on one panel, so I would never try to get away with anything on anybody's panel.
Anything. It doesn't matter about. You can't substantiate the things that you say.
There's nothing to y'all can't substantiate it either. We don't know why they wait so long. You know why? Because
if you've never been
we're not dealing with it.
Don't know the experience.
Do I agree with it? I said no.
I'm not talking about the experience.
I'm not gonna
of telling the
story. You're trying to emotionalize things instead of being logical about it. You're trying to emotionalize everything. You're talking about the experience. We're not talking about the experience. We're not talking about that.
That's what it's about, is the experience of getting raped, right?
And then telling about
it.
No,
we're not talking about the experience of getting raped. No, we're not.
A man said Diddy raped him in the 90s.
It's not a discussion. We asked y'all. Yeah, forget it, man. This is terrible.
All right, ladies. Anything else to say about this subject? We can move to super chat.
Ladies, y'all better report it within 2 hours.
Or you a liar?
They're not gonna believe you.
Okay.
Talk to y'all politicians if y'all don't like the laws. That's all I can say. I don't know. Start coming up with laws. Y'all be complaining and don't ever take part in the process. I don't know.
Lord, I can't even read his name. Thank you for the $1. We appreciate it. Mag Gaines says wellness check for Slimmy. Jadakiss versus Drake. Capra King said the last kiss. KKK Claude Buets says who has the UK arrested for the 250K gang rapes? Chicago 1288 said the arrest people in the UK, the things they say on the internet. Tate's having arrest warrant is not shocking. They are liberal nut jobs. Officer stabbed by immigrant trying to protect him. Immigrant. Okay. Chicago says Anton's Angels. That's cute. James Horton says how many different platinum rappers did Jada write for? Question mark. I don't know. Spaces says Slim. Slim Ant. I watched the Odyssey. I'll give it a solid 7.5. Too many plot holes. Your ratings, by the way. Who brought Destiny's Child to the live stream?
Brought to you by Q Diddy.
TS Car Wash Details Service.
I gave you $7. Let it go.
Boy, please.
Oh, nigga. Nope. That's all me, nigga.
TS Car Wash Detail Service says, did y'all see Shorty grab Brandon T. Jackson's parts? Dre 1993 said, what would you do if Mika me too you later on? What the
Don't read stuff like that.
I'm sorry. I don't know what it says until I read it. Chicago 1288 said Kathy Hochul put the retroactive R law in. TS Car Wash Detail Service says Bill's situation was 32 years later. Sheesh.
A man would have known better than to read that.
I'm sorry, I get paid to read the super chats. I don't know what y'all talking about. Camelo 85 says, guy I went to high school with had a full ride to a Big Ten university and lost it all at 16 due to her dad, who has high-ranking mill filing charges, even though he was only 3 months older. Did 6 years before he was free. Now that one should not have been.
And that's why I said there needs to be different words, like different categories, like statutory and 3 months difference is not. I don't consider that. That's not real charges.
Chicago 1288 says Slimmy mentioned hoes and Molly started screaming as if he was talking to her. Equals hit dogs holler.
He was talking to me. He asked me, what are you talking about?
Connor White Wolf said Molly just hates men. Please boot her from the show.
No, let me just say this. Did Anton not cover men having over 64 million views bonding over rape and raping their wives? Am I slow? Am I oblivious? Men bond over rape. So we're not gonna act like men don't rape. 64 million views of rape videos, and they're bonding over it, teaching each other how to rape their own wives and girlfriends. We're not gonna do this today. Men are not innocent. Men are not these innocent creatures. Otherwise, we wouldn't have laws put in place. Men is the worst thing for the planet. Look at all these wars. We have a male problem on this planet. Okay, let's be honest.
I like them.
Chicago 1288 says now men and women aren't the same. All of a sudden, because women process information differently, now they aren't doing all the stuff men do.
Y'all bond over rape.
Joshua Sutton says, salute to Slimmy. And the last one here, Word Customer says, typically grapes about power control. And since a lot of women aren't believed, civil suits and going after their money is the best way for taking back that power. Okay. Thank y'all so much for the super chats. We appreciate y'all. Let's go on to this last subject here. We go.
$100,000, that's the bond for a Southwest Memphis woman accused of fatally shooting a man allegedly found hiding under her juvenile daughter's bed. Kendra Scott was in court today to face a charge of first-degree murder for the death of Rodarius Morton. Braille Brown spoke with Scott's attorneys about their confidence in representing her.
Kendra Scott stood before the judge draped in a Shelby County jumpsuit while her family sat in the gallery for emotional support. Her attorneys say that they believe that the state would have a challenge to pursue a first-degree murder charge. Currently, her bond is set at $100,000.
Well, the challenges I'm seeing are for the state in trying to go forward on first-degree murder charges. You've got a woman who is kind of living out your worst nightmare as a parent.
This is the first time your news leader is getting a look at Kendra Scott in person for her bond hearing. She was also ordered to stay away from the victim's family. Scott is charged with fatally shooting Rodarius Morton at her home along the 3000 block of Travis Road. She reportedly told investigators, quote, "I did what I had to do."
To expect anybody to be able to act in a cool, calm manner, premeditate any sort of action, is just unrealistic. I think even the best of us, the worst of us, any of us, would be acting irrationally given this set of circumstances.
Morton died from a gunshot wound to the back of his head. Investigators say he was allegedly invited to Scott's residence by a juvenile and entered through the back door at 1 a.m. Scott's attorneys say at this moment they are unsure if the state's new stand your ground law will play a part in this case as they await doorbell footage and an autopsy report.
I don't know enough about what led to the actual shooting. I don't know if there was a scuffle. I don't know if it was an accidental discharge. I just don't know.
The juvenile told police Scott previously told her if she saw a boy in the home, she would shoot him.
It's my understanding that Ms. Scott did not know this person.
The daughter.
And I don't know how they met. That's something we'll look into. My guess is that this was somebody who was looking for young people online, and he found a vulnerable 13-year-old, and you know what happened next.
Scott's next appearance in court will be August 3rd. We'll be sure to keep you updated both on air and online. Reporting for your news leader, Braille Brown, WREG, News Channel 3.
I can't wait to hear y'all's take on this. What do you think?
Let me first say, I don't necessarily believe in fast girls, right? Fast children. With that being said, her mom obviously had this issue with her before. She gave the daughter this warning before. I don't necessarily think that it was on the daughter as a child to make any changes. It would have been great if she did, but mom should have made some changes. She had to come and knock on her door to be let in at 1 a.m. What's happening right there? Why are you knocking on the door to be let in? Why is this girl at home by herself at 1 a.m. and she's had this problem before? Why did you wait till this man was outside and shoot him in the back of the head? Like, when I thought that it was, she caught this random stranger under her daughter's bed and shot him under the bed, that's one thing. But you got up and was, I'm sure, yapping all the way to the door and shot this man in the back of his head. I don't agree with that.
How old was she? 13. I think she did the Lord's work. I mean, it does look like murder. Let me be objective. However, we don't know how many children she could have saved after taking him out. Wild animals get put down, but when it comes to humans, we don't look at them as wild animals that need to get put down. Some need to get put down. They don't need to be just going to jail and having boyfriends and iPads and living their best life. Some of them gotta go. And then when it comes to pedophilia, I think rock pile. Literally, rock pile. We're too nice in this country, and pedophilia is just too tolerated. It's just way too tolerated. I'll leave it at that.
We could have had another David case for all we know. This girl's 13, he's 20. It's
Should
definitely
Cardi B be shot in the head?
not Cardi B. Don't change the topic.
I'm asking a question. Should Cardi B be shot in the head?
Should she? Because this ain't got nothing to do with Cardi B.
I think she don't have no problem raping no
this
men.
lady
She
did
ain't
the
have no
wrong
problem setting
favor.
nobody up. I ain't
We
never
gotta
heard
put
none of that
the
rhetoric
wild
for her.
animals down. Shout out to Cardi B, but she ain't got nothing to do with this conversation.
But what I'm saying is you're okay with a man being murdered. You're okay with a man being murdered. And
I didn't say I was okay with it.
You just said
Well,
she
let's
was doing
start
the
with
Lord's
he's
work.
20. He should have
You
never
just
been
said
in
she was doing the- you just said she was doing the Lord's work.
Under her bed.
So I'm
He should have never
asking.
been in a 13-year-old's
So I'm
bed.
asking.
Let's
I'm
start there.
asking.
Let's not take
I'm
the
asking
heat
the
off
women.
the bed.
I'm asking the women. I'm asking the women. Should Cardi B be shot in the head?
We're not talking about her. We don't know that she a pedophile.
I'm asking it. We're not talking about pedophilia, but we know
That's
she's
something related
she's
to the
had
topic.
dudes. She's had dudes set up.
But
to
were
be-
they
to be raped.
minors? We're talking about
She
a
had
minor.
dudes set up to be raped. This is coming out her
she
mouth
should
on
rape
her
her
own
mom.
accord. So should she be shot in the head?
I don't know, Slimmy. Should she? Because you're the one bringing it up. Should she be shot in the head? What you think?
I'm asking you. I'm asking the women.
This don't got nothing to do with the topic.
I'm asking the women. I'm asking the women if it's okay to shoot a man in the head. I'm asking you, should Cardi B be executed as well?
Answer your own question. It ain't about Cardi B. I feel like it's a very sticky situation. One, he's 20. The girl, I believe in little girls can be fast. I definitely can't believe that because these little girls out here nowadays are doing the most. They build shit better than I am, some of them. So I do believe her. She feel like her mom was going out. She invited this grown man who clearly didn't have no common sense. Because why are you going to see a 13-year-old little girl at her house? Do I agree with once he left out that the mama should have just called the police? I feel like she should have called the police, but let's be for real. What were they going to do? What were they going to prove with him running out the house? What were they going to prove? What was he wasn't going to get in any trouble and was probably going to do this to another 13-year-old. I'm not saying that it's right that he got shot in the back of the head, but something should have happened. He should have never went to go see a 13-year-old little girl. That's insane.
And he knew to hide under the bed, which means he knew what he was doing was not right. He could have just known that he was a male in a female's home whose mother just came home.
13.
Regardless of how she could have
20.
been, she could have been 16,
20,
17,
13.
he could have been 17, 18. The same thing would have happened. She told that little girl prior to all
sneaking in the house at 1 a.m. in the back door.
Right. But I mean, she told this little boy, she told the girl, if I catch another one in him, I'm gonna take him out. That's why I think she did it.
I would have beat both their ass. I would have got me some water, some baby oil, slipped it on that floor, and I would have beat both their ass. He wouldn't have got a chance to get out that back door. And then I would have called the police. Take me to jail for beating my daughter ass, whatever you got to do. I don't believe, like I said, shooting him in the head, but he was wrong for being there. We cannot take that away.
He was not wrong. He's a man.
Well,
I think she
there
did
is-
what a
there
lot of
is
things
one-
do.
There is one caveat to all this. They said that he was in room 9. He was a member.
That
of
don't
room
mean
9.
nothing. That's just an
Well,
excuse.
Just saying what they said on the
And
news.
you know what? He wasn't using his proper mind, and now guess what? He's not here.
I think she did what a lot of parents say that they
"Oh,
would
I'm
do.
slow, and I shouldn't have no consequences because I'm slow." You can't. That is not going to change how somebody's going to react. I don't care about he's smart enough to know how to sneak into a house and take his clothes off and sneak under a bed when he get caught. He ain't that slow. He knew how to find her house. If he's that slow, he needs to be in an institution, or he don't need to be out in the public if he's that slow. I mean, this ain't towards you, Mimi, but I'm just saying.
Oh no! I just telling you
Always
that's what
try
was
to, like,
on the news. That's part of
somebody
it.
got to protect these children, and she got in mama bear mode.
She
And
should
he
have been
messed
in mama
around.
bear mode before she left the house, and he had the opportunity to
Listen.
sneak in there. She knew that this was a problem. This was an ongoing problem. This wasn't the first time she had this problem. She should have made some kind of allowances to make sure that this girl was monitored.
Well, she put the ring camera in.
Have kids in poverty don't like
I think that
She put the ring camera in for that reason.
I think that she did what a lot of parents say that they would do if somebody harms their kids is they'll go to prison for killing them. So I think that's what she did. I probably, given the situation, if it happened before and I was annoyed, frustrated, mad, angry, all type of emotions, I probably would have did the same thing, to be honest. I don't know about the shooting him in the back of the head while he's leaving. I think that's definitely murder and it doesn't look good for her. But if she ain't tripping about going to prison over her child, then that's where she probably gonna have to go. I think something's going on with that little girl. For her to be 13 and sneaking grown men into the house, that's a problem. I think that the mom should have addressed that in a deeper way before this got too far. But yeah, I think she did what a lot of parents said that they would do, is go to prison behind their kid.
Why is the girl still at home by herself?
Maybe the mom worked.
She is 13. You can be 13.
Why is the girl at home by herself?
Maybe the
mom
mom
doing this once. If she's a
worked.
repeated offender, why aren't you having somebody supervise this little girl?
Exactly.
Because they're
if she's already been caught doing this, why is there no supervision of the child?
Why does she have another chance to do it?
I think she needs some therapy or something.
She could have come
Why
up
does she
pregnant.
have another
She could have come
chance
up
to do
essayed. Anything could have happened with your back turned and you knew it was a problem and let it continue.
Does mama work Thursday?
That's poor parenting. I don't.
It is poor parenting. Yeah,
I don't like it. And it's like, if it was like, oh, well, I was fearing for her life or whatever other kind of excuse that she gave, you'd have got him under the bed. The fact that you got him all the way to the front door, out the front door, and then shot him, nah, you was just mad.
I think they said, though, that they don't know if the gun just discharged or if she, intentionally. That's the problem. Nobody really knows.
Shot in the back of the head.
That's what they said on the press conference. They don't know if it discharged.
That's what I would say if that was my client. But I mean, she did that because she was mad.
I mean, I would have been mad too. How often is this grown ass man in here seeing my 13-year-old daughter? Like, what?
She said,
why is your daughter sneaking in the house?
So now we blaming the victim.
Where the daddy?
Why is the
Where's
daughter
the
sneaking?
She is the victim.
The raunchy ass mama kicked him out.
Where's the father?
What?
The whore mom kicked him out.
I think the father should be in jail.
Hey man,
too.
y'all
If
got
the mom is in jail,
y'all got to
the
get
father
some.
should be in jail because why are men not taking care of their children?
Because the whore mom kicked him out.
A lot of times I
don't matter if she kicked him.
No, a lot of times I do agree that maybe the man should be held to some sort of, his feet should be held to the fire too. But if this is the kind of woman who leaves her 13-year-old at home after having these problems, then she can't get in the house. What is that about? Where were you at 1 o'clock in the morning? And then you've already told this girl, I'll take him down if I catch him in the house. And then you do it. That man, whoever the daddy was, probably had his back against the wall. This cannot be an easy woman to deal with.
And who says they did anything?
Mm-hmm.
My dad have said it.
What did he say?
Who knows that the kid got hurt? What if he was just in there?
Doing what? What does a 20-year-old come to see a 13-year-old for?
We know why he was there. But we know also that she invited him in. Again.
Where's the accountability on the parent and the little girl?
Parents.
Because
plural.
You don't know the mom. Fuck that. You don't know about no dad.
Oh, because man
ain't no story about no dad in this shit. The mom did this shit.
That's what I'm saying. Where is the father? That's
it's
the
irrelevant.
problem.
It's irrelevant.
Never
irrelevant. It's irrelevant. She made her bed. Now she got to sleep in it. And the problem is somebody was under the bed. That's the problem. Because why the fuck?
The girl gonna live at
no. Stop. Why is your daughter? Why doesn't your daughter listen to you enough? Why doesn't your daughter listen to you enough to not keep men in the house? Why your daughter 13 years old trying to sneak men into the house?
Because her mama did
Kids
it.
are fast.
These little girls
That's her mama.
Because
So it's okay to be
probably
fast.
parented, and she probably watched her mama do the same thing.
It's
Her mama
okay to
was
be
at work, her
fast.
mama was in the street.
So it's okay to be fast.
Absolutely not. It's okay to sneak in 13-year-olds under their bed. We know. I could have had a conversation not too long ago where kids
allowed
are
the
bad
person to
and
come in.
kids are born
You
this
can-
way and kids
This the
are
problem.
this and
This
that,
the
but
problem.
now
This the
that's how
problem. The dude was wrong. The dude was absolutely wrong. He should have never been there. But he can't get there. He didn't break into the home. He was let in.
by a kid. He broke in by a reminder.
Listen,
It's not
listen
irrelevant.
to me.
He has an
Listen
adult
to me.
brain.
Listen
Her
to me
brain
very
is still
carefully.
forming. It's
Listen
a
to me
minor.
very
He
carefully.
don't have an adult brain. He's only 20.
Listen to me very carefully. It's something wrong with y'all. It's something wrong with y'all if y'all think this 13-year-old is not wrong. She's wrong. She shouldn't be sneaking boys in the house.
She said, I want to be there.
1,000% she should not
Absolutely.
She shouldn't be sneaking boys in the house. So
He's slow.
what are we talking
right?
about
He's
here?
slow to be out in public, right? Why he ain't with his parents? All the parents need to go to jail then. All of them.
Why would the other parents need to go to jail? Because a
Because he's
13-year-old snuck a
slow.
boy
He's
in,
so
snuck a
mentally
man in the house.
incapacitated. Why is he
Y'all
out
not making
to
no type
roam
of sense.
the streets like a wild animal? Sneaking
Y'all not
under.
y'all not making any sense. How
No,
could you be
we're
a
not going
wild
to stand
animal?
up for the men
Wait a
who be
minute.
outside of the middle
How could
schools
you
preying on
How
children.
could you be a wild animal? How could you be a wild animal if you're being led into somewhere?
Slimmy, how did he get her number? How did he get her app? Hold on. How did he get her number? How did he get her address?
I don't know
He
none of
was
that.
pursuing a minor before he even got to her house.
Ma'am.
So was he? Was
Why
he still
does your
he was-
13-year-old
he was-
wait.
They said he was slow,
Why
but
did-
he could have been in
Why
school
does
with
your
her.
13-year-old
He said he was.
Why does your 13-year-old feel like it's okay to let a 20-year-old know? Why you not letting in nobody? Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. You're not making sense. Why is a 13-year-old sneaking someone in that's not in their age group?
Why is a 20-year-old sneaking into the house of a 13-year-old?
They didn't sneak in.
That nigga needed some shelter, nigga. He didn't have nowhere to go, and he needed shelter,
They
nigga.
got let in.
They
got let in
by a kid. We keep leaving that out. He got let in by a kid.
Nigga, what if he was just like,
By a child who has done it before.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
He's still a kid.
No,
He should have known that.
Wait a minute. If the mother literally said, if you do this again, I'm gonna do something to the person.
Say that again.
What are y'all talking about?
Say
She's
that
done
again.
it before.
Can you ask what
So
are we
she's
talking
not an
about?
innocent little girl. You're acting
I
like
said
she's
that
an
about the R.
innocent
Kelly
little
shit. Y'all
girl.
came to my head.
My problem here is with the mama. It's
Yeah.
not with the little girl. Her brain, whatever. We can say it's not developed, but if we're gonna say that about her, we gotta say it about him because your frontal lobe isn't developed until you're 25 and he's 20. So
And he retarded,
but I'm
being
saying,
a
if we're
house.
gonna put that on her, we gotta put that on him too. If we're gonna be fair across the board, it's on her mama. Why is she at home at 1 a.m. able to even do this if she has done it before? She has a history. You don't care about your kid. And now look where you are. She didn't care so much that now this child likely has nowhere to go.
And that's the problem. Where's the daddy?
What?
No, I just feel like we can't absolve the fact that two people made that 13-year-old girl. Is the mama ghetto and poor? Yes, obviously, because you did not protect your child, but neither of the parents protected that girl.
No, we don't have a story of the father. You don't know.
It wasn't his weekend, nigga. That's what it was. It wasn't his weekend. That's my story for the daddy, nigga. It wasn't his weekend. Now what, nigga?
Then he probably should have got his weekend. If he knows
It needs to be, nigga. The way these harlots talking.
It's starting to distort.
with a daughter.
Too loud. It started to distort a little bit.
The dad, it wasn't his weekend. The mom fumbled on her weekend.
Well, he didn't know that he had a trifling baby mama. Men don't know they got
It wasn't
trifling
his
baby
weekend.
mamas.
It don't matter. According to the court orders, it wasn't his weekend, nigga. Next.
He probably did know that she was trifling, and she was trifling when she gave it up, and that's why he took it.
And then they made a child together. Now look, these men be knowing these women are trifling. They see it through to the end. There's no man in the picture, and it's always the woman's fault.
Yes, it was a man in the picture.
This is absolutely
He did not the man under the bed, Quincy.
Wasn't his weekend.
I personally, I think that I don't think she should be locked up at all. You can't be under a 13-year-old girl's bed at 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. So
you been there at 10 o'clock in the morning?
Where you at?
Been there at all. As a grown man,
Give Anton that smoke. Anton said the same thing as me.
you should not be under a 13-year-old girl's
No,
bed.
I just want to hear him rebuttal what he got to say.
I don't think you should be under a 13-year-old girl's bed as a fucking adult. We can use that whole claim of that's bullshit. Nigga, if you under a 13-year-old girl's bed at 1 o'clock in the morning, whatever come to you at that point is what you deserve.
Leaving extra holes.
And it's easy, I don't understand. People, y'all got daughters and in the chat, people watching this, y'all got daughters, y'all just gonna sit there and say, well, hold on, let me call the police. Stop right there. The fuck is we talking about?
No, but you wouldn't have let him out of the house either.
How you gonna stop him?
The same way she stopped him on the porch.
Probably had to get the gun.
What a gun?
You probably get it first.
Listen, you're not stopping him unless you stop him.
That's how I feel.
This is a 20-year-old.
I think if I knew my daughter was a whore, I don't think I would do anything.
Let's back up for a second. Ain't no woman stopping no 20-year-old man. What you gonna do? You gonna put your hands on him and then he gonna beat the shit out of you?
All right.
Well, what are y'all thinking? Y'all thinking that y'all can't stop a high schooler? Nope. He will pin you up against the wall and beat your ass. Ain't no woman stopping no fucking man. I don't care what y'all talking about. So unless you willing to do the ooh-op shebang, because see, all of this supposedly and stuff, listen, at the end of the day, that nigga was under a 13-year-old's bed. Y'all can frame it however y'all want to frame it. He knew how to get there. He knew how to do everything he wanted to do. Then all of a sudden, this nigga become a victim. I don't understand how people act like they want to protect the kids, but then when an opportunity comes, then all of a sudden that shit change. Now she's grown enough to make adult decisions. Either she 13 or she not. And I don't care what they doing. Should no grown man be walking into somebody else's crib and you wrong? That's why you're going through the back door at 1 o'clock in the morning. Should no grown man be in no 13-year-old's bedroom in the daytime or the nighttime? So, you deserve whatever you get. I see an unidentified grown fucking man in my daughter's bedroom, nigga. You gotta die right here, right now. Ain't no trying to figure it out. Ain't none of that other shit. You gotta go. You gotta go.
I think if I know my daughter was a known whore, I probably would be less inclined to do that.
I don't know how true it is, but they said they've seen him like commenting on posts. I don't know if it was like on Facebook or something of like 13-year-old girls, like other young girls, calling them sexy and pretty and all type of stuff like that. And I'm like, and they were like showing, they were showing like him commenting under their posts, saying little stuff like that to them. So I'm like, this is something it seems like he's used to doing. But again, I think the mom did exactly what parents always say. I'll go to prison behind my kid. I'll kill somebody over me. And she did it. So
yeah, she did.
And now what?
I'm strongly considering putting up for her bail. Honestly, I'm seriously strongly considering putting up for her bail.
If she knew she was going to do something like that, as she stated before, I'm going to need her to know the gun laws and take him out under the bed when you could say this is some sort of credible threat, not when you walked outside and this man is walking away and he's no threat at all and you get him in the back of the head. No better than that.
Kid, man. What y'all talking about? So y'all letting a nigga walk out of your daughter's bedroom at 1 o'clock in the morning and that's just it?
Dating from under the bed? Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
And if she didn't know him, she might not have been able to like get him prosecuted.
I see a grown ass motherfucker with a beard under the bed at 1 o'clock in the morning.
That's gonna scare me.
It should have scared me.
If I see you in my refrigerator, unidentified nigga in my refrigerator. Nigga, you dead. Let alone
as a 18-year-old male that got caught in a 16-year-old's bed when I was in high school and I didn't get
Oh
caught.
no, Clinton.
It's okay. Those ages are fine.
If your kid let somebody in your house, you smoking them? This doesn't make sense.
Y'all just gonna let them? What y'all gonna do?
This doesn't make sense.
No. This is not somebody. If I see a grown fucking man in my house, I don't give a fuck what happened. This is a 13-year-old girl. This is not
your kid
this is not another
letting people in the house.
This is not another little boy. This is not another kid that's in high school or middle school with her. This is an adult.
If your kid,
nigga, no unidentified adult can be in my house. None.
Why is your kid letting people in the house?
Well, that's a separate issue. If I see a fucking grown man, bro, I don't even like these niggas that be pulling up to catch a predator. I don't like people that like little kids.
I don't either. But why is your kid letting people in the house?
That I don't give a fuck what the reason is.
You can't overlook that.
I don't care what the reason is. I see a grown fucking man in my house. Nigga, if a grown fucking man is in my house watching TV, nigga, you gotta go. Let alone inside of my goddamn kid's bedroom.
Bro,
you gotta go.
I
don't give a fuck, bro. I got some. Why is your kid letting someone in the house? If I catch another teenager in there, that's a completely different conversation. If I see a grown fucking man in there, nigga, you gotta go.
Why is your kid letting people into the house?
That's wrong too. But nigga, you gotta go.
No,
That's
something that you have to address.
You gotta go talk to God about that. About your decision making. I'll deal with whatever the consequences are with my kid or whatever, but you got to go see God about that, bro. And this is just me personally. There is no negotiating. That's the one thing that I don't fuck around with. I don't fuck around with my kid. I don't believe in people touching kids. I don't believe in people being around kids underage. I don't believe in none of that shit. So that's y'all could y'all could debate the other side of it. But when I see a grown man, I have no empathy whatsoever. Cause that nigga was over there to get his dick wet.
Facts.
Let's be clear. Nigga wasn't over there to go and play video games. That nigga was over there trying to poke something. And I don't give a and this is not singular. This is not singular to just, it would be my kid or your kid. I don't believe in any adult trying to poke something that's underage. I believe that these niggas need to be taken out. In general, I don't care how you got there. I don't like niggas that like kids. Give a fuck what the reason is. I don't care how old they are. I don't care how much they invite them. I don't like niggas that like kids in general.
Wait. What do you mean?
In general,
if they inviting them,
I don't care what a kid do. They need to be dealt with separately. I don't agree with adults doing anything. I don't give a fuck if they invited you or not. Nigga, you a grown man. You don't have to go over there. Under no circumstance, nigga, can't no kid invite me to do shit. Can't no kid invite me over and I say, well, you know what? But I mean, they asked me to come over. Nigga, you grown. Make a better decision.
Facts.
Can't no kid invite me. Ain't no excuse. I don't like niggas that like little kids in general.
I'm okay. Nobody. I don't think anybody likes pedophiles, except sick people that want to condone that kind of behavior. Where is the accountability at though on the parent? Where's the accountability? Why is this a thing?
Conversation on you alone.
No. This is a conversation that we actually have to have, because what is the talk about? If I catch another one in here, I'm gonna smoke them. Why is your daughter doing this? How do you skip past all of that? How do you skip past all of that? Why is your daughter involved in this type of behavior? Why is she sneaking people in the house?
Because she might have something wrong with her, and that is a different. I get it, but it's a separate situation, because when you're walking into your house and you just see a grown man under the bed, that's not what you're thinking about. Is why did you let him in the house? You're seeing a grown man under her bed. So in that moment, I can only imagine how the mom was like, wait a minute, you're not even a teenager yourself. You're a grown adult. That's like a shocking type of situation. So yes, it matters that she let a grown man in the house, but that is a separate situation from her seeing him in the house.
No,
I think something's going on with that little girl. I think she was probably touched before. She's over sexualized, it seems as though. She's fast. It seems like she's boy crazy at 13, which a lot of young girls tend to be. And I think that that's an issue. And her mother should have addressed it prior to this happening again. That is a fact. Why she didn't, I will never know. But
y'all could discuss that through and through, and God bless y'all. And I think that's a worthy conversation. My argument is, can't no kid, there should be no kid that should be able to coerce an adult to do anything. And if y'all want to address the behavior of the kid, I'm not objecting to that.
I have a question.
From that, I don't believe in motherfuckers as a grown fucking men poking kids, nigga. I don't believe in that shit.
But how did it? We can just play like devil's advocate. Miss Sanchez. No. Miss Sanchez said that 13-year-olds look like grown women. How can this be like a 13-year-old boy that looked like a grown man? How'd she know how old he was?
Nigga,
how'd the mom know how old he was?
Picture, nigga, and he looked like
I'm just saying.
Nigga look every bit of exactly what he was, nigga.
I'm just saying, if a 13-year-old girl can look old, then this nigga could have looked older than he was too.
Nigga had the YN 22-year-old YN look, nigga.
I'm just saying, I agree, but these 13-year-old little boys,
you don't know 20-year-old look like no 13-year-old man.
You just let Miss Sanchez say 13-year-old girl look like she do.
How did I let Miss? I didn't let Miss.
I feel like that's different though, because men develop.
What did I let Miss Sanchez say anything? I wasn't even here.
I've gone to a middle school graduation, and they were confused about me and them. Like these kids look old.
Nobody is confused about a 20-year-old man being 13. Nobody.
No, I'm not saying that you confuse a man. I'm saying it's different when you look at women versus men. 13-year-old girls do look older. I don't think a 13-year-old boy ever looks older.
What? Have you seen a football team, nigga? These niggas be like, nigga, in fucking 6th grade. Nigga, what you mean?
Yes, Dre Michelle, baby daddy, he looks his age. Like, you could tell he's in his 20s. I don't know. Rock pile.
I don't know who that is.
Somebody green. I remember his last name. I don't remember.
She's got my name.
No, I'm not with it.
I don't see how she's gonna get off, honestly, because she.
It depends on the jury. It depends on the jury pool.
Well, I mean, doesn't it always? But I'm saying, like, she said that she was gonna do it.
No, I'm giving you your answer. You say you
And
don't
then
see how she's gonna get off, and I told you.
And she knew that he was in there before she ever got in there. It's not like she walked in and was like.
So the story is she was at work and she saw him come in through the Ring door camera, came home from work, and he was there still. And then she knew he was there before she even got there.
There's a Ring door camera on the back door. It's crazy.
There was a Ring door camera present. That's how she knew he was there. So she came home from work.
Working on night shift though.
Now when you have a
working
dog
night shift. So she knew he was there when she went in the house. So that's another scary part for her.
Somebody's phone going off at night.
So if it was a 13-year-old boy and she smoked him, y'all still got the same sentiments?
We're talking about
apples and oranges.
I'm asking a question.
It's more about the fact that he's a grown adult male. So no.
I'm asking you.
He's moving the goalpost.
I'm not moving the goalpost. I'm asking for a reason. I'm asking for a reason.
What's the reason? What's your logic?
I don't answer to you.
Okay.
If I saw my
You said you were
13-year-old
asking for a reason,
daughter
but can't
with
give us the
her
reason you're asking. That's all.
13-year-old boyfriend in the bed or in the room together, I would snatch his little ass up and hold him till his parents got there and probably have a lot to say if I knew that was her 13-year-old boyfriend that snuck into the house and he was 13. But in a case where you don't know who they are, you don't know what, and he might look like an adult man or whatever, you know, you just don't know what you would do. But I think you would have to know the person and to know whether you're going to shoot him or not. I mean, in that situation, she saw him come in the back door. What if she was like, damn it, look at Jerome coming back in the door again. I'm just go home and whoop their asses. But I don't know if she knew that when she saw that guy coming in the back door.
She probably said, I seen the Quavius.
It's premeditated murder.
I think you're right about that, Slimmy.
It's premeditated murder because she saw him on the ring cam.
In that case, I do think you are correct.
And said it prior to doing it.
That too, Kimmy.
Yeah. She might be toast.
She told the cops that
might be okay with that, though.
that was her quote. Her quote. She told the police that I did what I had to do. And
that's something she might be okay with that. She might say, I'm going to have to sit down for protecting my child in the way she felt like she needs to protect her.
So who's going to protect the child now?
Well, she has a bond.
She wasn't protecting the child though because she knew that the kid was doing like this and she never brought in any other supervision.
And that was a problem.
That's the problem that I have with it.
She probably just need a good lawyer. She needs.
Yeah, I think she'll get off. Oh yeah, I think she'll get off.
Her bail is only 100,000. She'll be all right.
Yeah, and that dude who she have, that was his north. She need to get somebody else. That nigga ain't about shit.
Yeah, she just should be all right.
I can't afford it.
What's her name? Kendra Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have gotten to that point though.
Protecting her child would have been, it would have looked like something preventative.
She don't go to court till August 3rd, AD. So she might want to.
You said it until nigga. That's like 3 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. You gone and bond her out. I'm sure that she'll appreciate that.
I don't think she thought that through. I don't think she thought that through.
I don't know. Sounds like she premeditatively did kind of.
I mean, but she has a bond, so they don't know what you mean. That much of a risk if she get out of jail.
The fact of the matter is, she didn't supervise her child enough. I don't care what y'all talking about. Like, I can't hear you care about your kid. I can't hear you care about your kid and you protecting your kid, but you didn't make sure that you could. Like the girl, it's the summer. The girl couldn't go stay the night with none of her family members. Like, if you know she doing this shit,
I don't know her life. I don't know what she
She
might live in a city where ain't no friends.
You gotta give
daddies rape their own daughters, like uncles.
This don't make sense.
She got to give, send, go. I'm gonna actually drop it in the chat.
How much has she raised so far?
846. I don't know when it started. It's amazing how people don't support her the way that they support this other bullshit out here.
Support Black women.
That's crazy to me.
Black moms.
I don't understand the mindset. So with these mindsets, the daughters is cooked, the kids is cooked.
Wrong, because with this mindset, I've been sitting over there on top of my daughter. She wouldn't have had the ability to be at home at 1 a.m. by herself with the history that she has.
Whose
Kids is
mindset?
cooked. The kids is cooked, bro.
The kids was cooked because the mama don't have no control.
Yeah,
and she has 3 daughters total.
Man, what?
Opening up her legs. Really.
Yeah, and the two that are still the 2 younger ones are younger than the 13-year-old.
We used to have this. We used to have a completely different sentiment, where if anything was to ever happen or anybody was to find out what was going on in the hood, and this is way back in the day, motherfuckers was vigilant about that shit. They was going to handle that shit, and you couldn't just do that. You couldn't just, in no way, shape, or form, could you ever mess with or even be accused of messing with a kid. You was looked at as a leper. You was handled accordingly, and the people didn't mess around when it came to kids, bro. That was just always a thing. Now we trying to negotiate the shit and go back and forth and all of this, and it's like, what? Where did we go wrong?
I mean, if we want to talk about what we went wrong, when we went wrong was back when we lost the village. Because if she didn't, she should have had somebody to be able to call and say, Miss Sassafras needs to be at your house, or somebody needs to be over there watching her. That's where we went wrong.
Yeah, that's cool. But at the end of the day, we know that people's circumstances is different. But it's unwritten rules. It's unwritten rules in the community. And one of the things that always have been off limits is little kids. That's just the way that it is. Like that, it ain't been no ifs, ands, buts. You ask questions later, but we address the fact that, nigga, what the fuck you doing fucking around with the kids? Why you even over here? Why you hanging out over here? Who you here for? Like that that was never been accepted. It's never been an acceptable conversation. Like, that's.
I'm happy my daddy was around.
AD. So if the boys that she was letting in before that was her age, what we talking about?
Then they're not
pedophiles. That was her age.
They're not grown men.
It's not adults. I said
no.
Adults
Listen
have
to what
always been off limits.
She's
for
already.
children.
She has a history of letting boys in the house.
Cool, but I don't give a fuck about that. That's a whole nother conversation. My thing is, I don't know why this is so hard to hear. Adults under no circumstances should be.
Y'all don't believe
around
in having accountability.
Children.
Nothing.
Not a
But
woman.
when you just
13.
saying that, but when you just saying that R. Kelly should get out of jail,
The mom.
He's gonna do dumb stuff.
The mom.
Yes,
What are we
she
talking
should have
about?
been better parents and Slimmy. That is
The
true.
mom. What are we
And
talking
the dad
about?
should have also
She
been
knew
there.
that she-
If my
y'all bugging.
daughter was messing up, I would have sent her to her daddy. That's what I'm saying. Get these kids
Y'all
to their
bugging.
father.
Y'all bugging.
Wait.
Y'all bugging.
So
Y'all bugging.
Anton, today it's they're under no circumstances should you touch a minor. The other day it was R. Kelly should be free. So I mean, where
That's
we
not
at
true.
with this?
I never said that. See, that's how I know it's being. See, you being emotional. You're not thinking this through. I never said R. Kelly should be free. I never said that I agree with
Okay,
it.
you said he was set up.
I'm sorry. Just because he was set up does not mean that he should be free. That is two different conversations. I said that he was convicted in the court of public opinion before they decided to go and prosecute him. It doesn't change what he did. It just shows that people are followers and they sheep. I was proving a point about how the public perceives things, and that's how they determine whether or not they're going to do it or they're not going to do it. It don't have nothing to do with whether he was right or wrong. I never said free R. Kelly.
Okay, let's go
Never.
to the conversation we had
I said
prior
free
to
Diddy.
that.
You said free Diddy.
Then let's go to the conversation we had prior to that about R. Kelly and this girl. Y'all was talking about how the girl was fast. So why was that a conversation then? But today it's
ain't no y'all. No. This ain't no y'all. I'm my own person.
I'm
my own person.
Anton Daniels was saying that there are fast girls out there.
I don't give a fuck if they fast or not. R. Kelly shouldn't be messing with them.
The blame was on the girl at the time. Today it's
No, the blame was not on the girl. Y'all was talking about how it was important to hold the parents accountable. And I'm like, okay, I agree with that. I don't disagree with this conversation when y'all say, hey, she was too fast. I'm saying that there are two different conversations. Two things can be true at the same time. Girls can be fast. That does not mean that adult men are supposed to fuck with them. It doesn't change anything.
I agree. That wasn't the conversation. That first conversation that we had about R. Kelly. That's not how that
Conversation that I had about R. Kelly was shit happens all the time, and the record labels, they know what's going on. They support it until it's time to cash in. Now, we were saying that it's bigger than just that, but that there's other participants and people in the music industry that is doing things that's unsavory, then it's easy for them to market it and pick and choose when it's time for you to go to jail. That's a completely different conversation from whether or not
You're right. It was a completely different conversation because that was the second time we talked about R. Kelly. But the first time we talked about him, it was the girl is fast. And when we're not going to admit the girls are fast.
I'm agreeing with you. That's true too. It doesn't. I don't. Okay. Am I missing it?
So how is that?
Girls can be fast. Girls are fast.
It's like absolving everybody else, but today is take the dude out.
Girls are fast, and pedophiles should go down. Where are we missing this?
That was not the conversation that was had.
That's exactly the conversation.
No,
you have never heard me under no circumstance ever say that a man in any capacity that messes with children should be free. You ain't never heard me say that, ever. I don't even believe in age gap relationships like that. I'm one of the people that they was going back and forth with in the chat when I was saying that, hey man, chicks that's 18, 19, 20 years old, they too young. And I was going off on niggas in the chat. I ain't never ever said that was cool. Where are we off?
We're off on the fact that you put the blame on the girl in that R. Kelly situation, and here it's
I didn't put the blame on the girl.
Okay.
I didn't. We was talking about Trump, him going for a Trump pardon.
What? No, that was the second conversation. I'm talking about the very first one, months and months ago.
The months and months ago conversation was the same thing. It doesn't absolve anybody from being held accountable, but I don't agree with men and adults fucking with little girls or boys. I don't agree with it. I don't even know what the disagreement is. Now y'all weird. Y'all weird as fuck. Y'all weird as fuck. Because y'all more concerned about one side of it than the part that's even more egregious, which is why do niggas got a mindset to be fucking with little kids?
Nobody's weird.
Y'all want to focus so much of y'all energy. Y'all want to focus so much of y'all energy.
You're absolving the mom of poor parenting.
No, you have not said anything about the boy. You defended the dude shouldn't be dead. That's what you did.
I didn't defend no dude. You're lying.
So yes, you did, because you tried to defend the dude. You tried to compare it to another guy that's her age, and should he go to jail? I ain't say shit because I was trying to stick to one side of the conversation. But since y'all want to continue to try to introduce new evidence and new talking points as though I said something that I didn't, we can all go all the way there.
I didn't do none of that shit. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't condone nothing that the boy did. You're lying.
And you didn't agree that the nigga should be dead too.
You're lying.
Should he be dead, Slimmy?
What? Nobody should lose their life.
Yes, no. Some people should lose their life.
He shouldn't lose their life. He shouldn't have lost his life.
Exactly my point.
He shouldn't have lost his life.
Exactly my point. That's my point. That's what I said.
No, that's not. That wasn't your point.
That's exactly what it is.
You said I didn't say that the boy was wrong. That's not what you said.
And you never said that he was wrong.
I definitely said he was wrong.
No, you didn't.
Anton, you may be saying lying, it now. Man. Stop lying. Stop lying.
Stop lying. You always call somebody a liar. You lying.
I'm not.
You're
just making shit up.
You focus more on just making
shit up
than everybody else.
You're making shit up.
You the first person to always try to call somebody a liar.
Cause you making shit up. I didn't say nothing about this dude. I didn't say he was right.
You didn't
I said the mom was wrong.
You didn't say he was wrong. You focused on
the mom. I said the mom was wrong.
You focused on the mom.
Bad parenting.
But you didn't say that he
bad parenting. I don't gotta get to that part because we're not there yet.
And that's my now you admitting it.
If I'm talking about this woman, if I'm talking about this woman, I'm not admitting anything. We weren't there yet.
You just admitted it.
You got it, man.
I know I got it. You just admitted it.
You're wrong and you lying.
No, I'm not. I'm right and I'm telling the truth. You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong. You didn't hold the mom accountable. You said you want
to
hold her out.
I don't have to hold the mom accountable.
Why not?
Because she in fucking jail.
Why would
The system is holding her accountable. They charging her with fucking murder.
She killed someone.
What the fuck you want me to do? So
she
you want me to
killed someone and you're saying she's not wrong.
Hold the mom accountable.
Killed someone and you're saying she's not wrong.
Nigga, we should be more focused on the fucking pedophile.
The pedophile dead.
Right. And we need to go and take the rest of them.
Okay, so you saying focus on the dead person, but don't focus on the mom that has a problem with their child and they're not disciplining their child and they're not taking accountability over what their child is doing.
I'm saying free the mom because she did us a favor.
You tripping right now.
No, I'm not.
You tripping right now. Because if she had control of the girl, it wouldn't be no problem.
Nah, nigga, you gotta have control of your dick. And it don't matter what little kids do. Kids do what kids do, nigga.
All the girls,
kids do what kids do. We don't as grown men don't
this why you
focus
wrong.
on that.
I'm gonna tell you this why you wrong. I'm gonna tell you why you wrong. I'm gonna tell you exactly why you wrong. Because when I said earlier, do you think that she was always just letting grown men in the house? What if she was letting boys in her age?
Mm-hmm.
And ain't nobody say shit.
No.
So if she was already So if she was already letting boys in that was her age. So if she was letting boys in that was her age. The mom still has a problem because she's not disciplining her child the right way.
How is she not? How do you know how she disciplined the child? You adding shit into the conversation to try to justify your argument. You don't know what the fuck happened in the previous. You're making it up. And that you don't know what they done did beforehand. All you know is what we know when we sat there and looked at the news.
Is still doing it.
And so that's all you can go off of.
Child.
You can't add shit in there.
I ain't adding nothing.
You're doing hypotheticals.
I didn't add anything. I didn't add nothing.
I didn't add nothing.
I didn't add nothing.
What we know for sure, you doing a hypothetical.
Heard you ever absolve.
It don't matter about it.
I never heard you absolve.
It doesn't matter about
it. Bad parenting, and you're doing it now.
What we know for sure is that it was a grown man coming to see a 13-year-old, and I don't.
Why is the child letting people in the house?
Doesn't matter. You shouldn't go.
Doesn't matter.
You shouldn't go.
Why is your child letting people in the house?
You shouldn't go. It doesn't matter.
Why is the child?
It doesn't
letting
matter.
People in the house.
Why do women sell pussy? It don't mean that I'm buying, nigga.
Why do the child let people in the house? Why
doesn't
is this
matter.
Why is this child has a problem with this?
Because people do bad shit all the time, and then there's people that do the most diabolical, worst shit that I would prefer to spend my time focused on, and that's an adult that's going and accepting the invitation to go into a fucking 13-year-old's house at 1 o'clock in the morning. People do bad shit. People do dumb shit. Kids do diabolical shit. Adults are not supposed to participate in what the fuck kids do.
Kids shouldn't be letting people in the house.
True. And adults shouldn't be going in the house with their dick hard.
Before you even get up to that point.
What do you mean before you even get up to that point?
Before you get up to that point.
Man, you crazy.
No, I'm not crazy. You talking crazy right now. Why is a child letting people in the house? Before you even get to whoever coming in there, why is your child letting people in the house and they think it's okay? And they know you got
the same reason that me and you, nigga, when we was young, was sneaking in the hoes' houses. Nigga, that's why.
You would have had to seek her out.
You ain't about to put me into this.
You would have had to seek her out to be able
the same
to,
reason while I was sneaking out the house to go and get some pussy from some hoes that was at the same age as me, nigga. That's why.
You bugging out.
Because that's what we do, nigga. We kids. We do dumb shit.
No, you can't.
Yes.
You can't absolve a child.
Yes.
You can't absolve a
and
child.
It didn't matter how much my parents disciplined me, nigga. Because I was
rebellious
as fuck.
If the woman, so the child being rebellious, is not a problem. So you're proving my point. You're literally proving my point. You're proving my point. The child being rebellious is the problem.
I'm not proving your point because at the very beginning, see, you keep on trying to go down this path of righteousness when in the very beginning,
nothing about no righteousness.
In the very beginning of this conversation, I said that I agreed with you, and I still agree with you. Kids do dumb shit. It doesn't change the fact that a fucking adult shouldn't be fucking with a kid.
We're not talking about that. We
I
already
don't know where
know
you're
that.
going wrong at.
We already know that.
Something like you saying something different. I agree with the fact that kids shouldn't do dumb shit. It doesn't change the fact that kids do dumb shit. We are not supposed to fuck with kids that do dumb shit because we adults.
Anton.
Because we're adults. That's why.
Why is
You keep
your
on saying
child
shit that I didn't even
okay
disagree with.
disobeying you?
Because kids are disobedient, nigga. That's why we got belts. That's why we got punishments.
Wow.
Kids are disobedient.
Wow.
That's what they do. That's why we have belts.
I mean, were you ever disobedient as a kid? Ever?
Wow.
Like we all, to some degree, do things that we're told not to do.
Pretty insane.
But you also got to look at the fact that he seeked her out to some degree for her to even be able to give him her address for him to come to her house. And he's a grown adult and he knows what he's doing. So if we're going to go down that road, we got to start from the beginning, which is him even asking for her address, knowing that he was a grown man.
No, the beginning is, why doesn't your daughter listen to you?
Because kids don't listen.
No. You can't. No. All kids aren't disobedient, so that's not true.
It doesn't mean that
all kids disobedient, and most kids ain't gonna sneak nobody in their fucking parents' house. This was most people ain't doing that. No.
Teenagers did that all the time.
Hell no. Some kids know better. Some kids they not testing that.
Or they're
not testing that when they come to their parents. They not. You're wrong.
I know plenty of people growing up that I would hear, and now mainly it was the white kids, but there was girls that would sneak out of their house in the middle of the night to go meet up with friends or boys, and they would also sneak them in the house. Like that was a thing. I don't know where you, like, that was a thing. That's not untrue. It happens. But at the same time, we're not talking about boys. We're simply making the argument that this is a grown man that asked a girl for her address. Why are we not talking about that? Why did he even ask her for her address? That's where it starts.
How do you get to the address part? How do you get to that?
Because
you get to that?
Like I mentioned, he probably seeks her out because he was
hold on, wait. Why does a 13-year-old think it's okay to consistently
what if he lied about his age to her?
In the house?
Don't know. And let's be clear, young girls do things that they shouldn't do sometimes. At the end of the day, I'm not going to just sit there and say she wasn't being a teenage, young, dumb girl. She's dumb. We can admit that she's stupid, but at the same time, why are we not saying that a grown man preyed on her being stupid and still came to a house that did not belong to him, he had no rights to, and he knew she was a child? You pulling up, going through the back door, to asking for the address, to me is crazy. Then you pulled up. Even if she was like, I want you to come over. I really want to see you. As a grown man, if a 13-year-old girl asks you that, are you pulling up? Because if you're not pulling up, then let's be clear. You would know that she's 13 and that it's wrong to do. So that's what we're saying. We agree that, yes, the mom is low-key trash for not helping her child prior. We can agree that the girl is dumb in 13, but let's start with the fact that this is a grown man doing something he should have never been doing. He preyed on other girls, commenting on their pictures. This is something he's used to doing. Like, why can't we say there's more than one way to be right? Like,
what?
You don't get it?
What are you talking about? Be right.
She said it's more than one way to be right.
I'm saying you're right in what you're saying, but what we're talking about is him being a grown man. You're saying, no, we're not going to start with it.
We know he's a grown man. Why are we talking about that?
But you're making an argument about something we're not talking about.
No, all of this is a conversation. What are you talking about? You're not just talking about one thing.
That we're not making.
I'm not arguing with you at all. You joined in.
Never mind. You listen. I'm not arguing with none of y'all up here no more. Okay, so you can have that. Like I said, he was wrong. Like, it's not that serious. Like, we can definitely read the Superchats. Like,
I don't know why y'all get so worked up.
Because when people play like they don't understand something all the time.
I didn't say I didn't understand. I didn't understand you talking about winning and like.
I mean, keep up. I say certain things that just kind of it ain't always.
No, it ain't no keep up. You just said some bullshit.
You said a lot of dumb stuff. Did I
say you two things can be right at the same time in another way? You just said that in another way.
Contradict themselves up here so much. Wow.
Shout out to AIQ.
I need to make one like that. Anyway, let's get these super chats out of the way because we've almost been on for 4 hours. Smooth the artist says, "Oh my God, Mali is a demon." I added that part in. Chicago 1288 said, Anton got Slimmy feeling like Hercules. He done brought out the 3-headed monster. Slimmy slay those demons. Dang. That's kind of funny though. Modern Talk 25 said, not gonna lie, Slimmy, you make it about men versus women too much when we're mainly talking about Mali. Quentin says, did she say badder than I am? Sounds arrogant. Damn, Quentin super chat. Modern Talk says, not gonna, oh, sorry. I went backwards. Oh no. He sent it twice. Okay, he sent it twice. Let me read that again. It said, "My not gonna lie, Slimmy, you make it about men and women versus women, men versus women too much. When Molly start talking, that man was a weirdo." He added that part in the end. Okay. Chicago 1288 said, "Facts. You get the clip under the bed." Laid Back Low says, "Know your state laws before you act on your emotion." That's good. True. That's true. Dre 1993 said, she seen her mom do it. It's the reason why she did it. Mama thought she was sleeping, but hearing footsteps. E-Money says, according to the best friend, the mom was okay with it because he was paying bills, maybe? He was putting bills, I guess paying bills. Chicago 1288 said, regardless if he snuck around, that dirtbag snuck in. We're not holding the kids more accountable than adults, and got caught and served. Chicago 1288 said, if a kid let you in equals you snuck in. Dufferson says the 13-year-old Uber him there. What? That's a fact I hadn't heard. Camelo says, dead men tell no tales. He wrong AF. Free moms. E-Money said, should the mom be locked up if she was allowing it? Chicago 1288 said, my kids let people in the house because they've been misled by an adult. That's preying on their youth or the internet. On the internet, excuse me. Jaquel PF says, there are so many holes in this story. The mother knew that boy. She knew who her daughter is. I would smash him with my bare hands, but I want to unalive that boy. Raise your daughter up right. Kai sends another $20. Said Charleston White got shot.
He got shot
at
today. Oh, okay. E-Money says, according to the friend, there is a text where the mom said, if he doesn't have my light bill money, it's up. Tell G says, more of the accountability is on the adults.
How do y'all, where are y'all getting all of this information? They have not released any of this shit. Y'all are just talking based off of hearsay.
Getting off Facebook. 1080 Kendall said, what AD is saying is adults shouldn't take advantage of the dysfunction / disobedience of a child. It's like charging an R/slow person $20 for a Kit Kat. Okay. And that's all the super chats, y'all. Thank y'all so much for the super chats. We appreciate you. That's all we have for you tonight, unless anyone else has anything else to say. AD, Slim, Q.
Great show as usual.
All right, it was. All right, y'all. Well, we're gonna see you same time, same place tomorrow night.
Girls is expensive.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I can't say that for sure. I don't know where these girls will be as far as the place tomorrow night, but same time, same people. So y'all have a wonderful night. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.